The displacer beast rears back in pain after being struck by Soba's sword. We're in the middle of something, right? So we're just gonna start right in the middle of it. Is that how we're doing
yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Yo! How you guys doing?
I have a new PC. This is very good.
Nice,
I went to
guys.
the dentist last week.
Holy shit!
Or this week, I guess.
But yeah.
Okay, so I only just opened the game and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna be here for like 10 minutes waiting for it to load. No, it's just right there.
Well, we don't have the whole town to load this time.
I'm not even in the game yet. Like the main menu takes me 10 minutes. Like
Yeah,
an old
so
PC.
that's fine. We'll take a few moments and say hello and say do some plugs. Does anyone have anything to plug?
I do, but you guys
Oh,
go first.
is my Steam down?
So I am still running a charity event for the until I finish Final Fantasy V. All money I make from streaming is going towards the Trevor Project for
let's
trans.
go.
We've already raised $1,000. We're already at the $1,000 mark. I am, yep. Anything that I make in this time period is going there. And well, someone didn't like that, and I got mass reported. It seems without giving me any detail as to why, my YouTube channel is currently demonetized, so it can't be done through super chats. So if yeah, it sucks. The worst part is that I don't have a resolution. If I was, the nice part is that I'm not big enough for this to be my primary source of income, because I can still survive. But on the flip side, if I was big enough for this to be my primary source of income, I probably could have actually talked to a person about it. Anyways, my Ko-fi link is still active, and that is still a donation avenue. We are at I believe exactly the $1,000 mark as of right now.
Jade,
Yeah.
I made a fucky wucky.
What did you do?
I forgot the Path Builder saves character sheets in the local storage of the browser.
Oh, I know you're on the.
Oh no!
I
Wait,
don't
hold on.
have it.
You did send it to me at some point, I hope.
You made a
Did
new
you send it to me?
character and that overrode the other character, didn't it?
No, I have a new PC, which means new browser, which means it's not safe locally.
Well,
You did not send me your character sheet,
it's-
so get wrecked, I guess.
I'm just speed run a character.
Yeah.
Yes,
You got,
speedrun recreating it.
you got a few minutes.
Yeah,
Go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, well, look at it this way. At least you're not a mage character, so you don't have to worry about remembering the spells.
Yeah.
That's the worst part in my experience in character creation.
I put Soba's fucking hero forge in the chat, but not her goddamn fucking not her goddamn sheet. Oh my god.
Well, yeah, I got a few minutes. But yeah, that's my plug is charity run, and yeah, the official reason was that I was using other people's a quote unquote majority of my channel was reposting other people's content. It's like, no, I don't do that. All of my content's live. I don't restream this or rebroadcast this anywhere. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. Whatever.
Like if I got nailed for that, I'd understand because I do a fucky wucky oopsie doopsie, but like you don't.
Anyways, if we just want to go down the Discord list, GD, what do you got going on?
I still got my channel. Unfortunately, everything I do is very slow. That's why I need Patreon. I might have a short for this month, but for this month I also want to have my first game night with my Patreon. That's about it.
Nice.
Well, next week we just got around to actually asking them, hey, what's the most ideal time that works for everyone on the server? That's about the most I can really say that's happening on my end.
That's fair.
in terms of promotionable stuff.
That's pretty cool, though. Sprig!
I'm Sprig.
You just finished a subathon.
Yes, I just finished a subathon. We went for a total of about 12 days.
Damn.
Amazing.
I streamed 18 hours a day for 12 days. It was a good time.
And you still showed up here. And you still showed up here.
I also got kicked out of the lobby.
No, I finished on the Tuesday. It says, Jade, that you lost connection to Steam.
Wait, you're
Fun!
allowed to sleep? Wait, you're allowed to sleep during a subathon? Didn't think that's how that worked.
No, that's 24-hour streams. You're not allowed to. But subathons you can.
Yeah. What I did was I set up. I did 18 hours live per day. 1 hour I would spend on various break requirements, so it was like cooking and everything. Cooking and eating. And then 6 hours a night I would sleep. And I had a playlist of YouTube videos that was curated, like I just selected ahead of time with my community. And we put that on.
I'm rebooting Tabletop Simulator now.
Well, I finished on the Tuesday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday I don't stream anyways, so I was like, I finished Tuesday, I took all of Wednesday off, and then I was back on Thursday.
That's a lot. That is a
Just, like,
hecking
about
lot.
2 weeks, the time just melted into some like blurry illusion, and now I'm back to normal.
That is a mood, though. Alright, get the tables back up. And Liv is currently deafened. I believe they're working on their character. And do we have a moment? Magus!
Yeah, I have been extremely busy the past couple of weeks working on the season finale of my first season of my first sci-fi audio drama that I've ever gotten to make, The Sojourn. If you go to thesojournaudiodrama.com, you can sign up to the Patreon or otherwise to get an early listen to the 3 new episodes that I just finished doing a lot of sound design work to finish. And you can probably pick up a copy of the entire first season if you don't want to do the whole Patreon thing, mid-August.
Nice.
That is thesojournaudiodrama.com. I'll also be working on Clutch shortly after this, but I needed a few days to decompress before I jump back into it.
100% fair.
I can't wait to hear more Clutch.
Oh yeah, no, it's coming around great.
Somebody's been doing some pretty good SEO because I put in The Sojourn and that was what popped up.
Ooh.
Wow. That's just a...
Space Doc, who is the creator of that project, used to be one of the scientific liaisons for The Expanse, and has a very successful YouTube channel called Space Doc, where he talks about spaceships from various different pieces of fiction, and talks about how they work, how they function, and the practicalities of space travel and space battles.
That's pretty awesome,
this
really.
audio drama is extremely scientifically accurate.
That's fantastic.
I feel like I might have watched one of their videos once, or at least woken up when I passed out of my computer just listening to one.
Yeah, they got free previews right now. If you want to, if you don't want to wait for season 1 to come out in a month, we've already got 9 episodes ready to go right now.
I think they might be an offshoot of oh shit, what was it called? The Templin Institute, where it's like where they cover like more just general sci-fi things like factions and whatnot. That
I do not know.
Well, at the very least, from looking at their like logo, it kind of has the same vibe. Hold on, I'll link it so you can see it yourself. Like when you see their like logo and how everything's laid out, it kind of has the same vibes.
Yeah, but like if you are interested in like a sci-fi drama that has really good sound design, I'm very proud of my work on this project. I was the lead sound design, and for the first 3 episodes, I was like the entire sound team.
Oh boy.
Well, now you're making me want to, as your friend, now you're making me want to listen to it just so I can like. Be
Heck yeah.
supportive.
Yeah, if you're not sure about it, like we've got like dozens of previews on YouTube right now.
Liv,
I
welcome
want to
back.
listen to it, but so I
Hello.
can be judgmental.
Oh, please judge me. Like, kick the crap out of me. It's the only way that I'll get better. That's how I got through Has-Been Hotel.
Mega Serling was the first like ever audio drama that was more than like one episode that I ever managed to get myself to listen to, and it was the
Mega
easiest.
Selgar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was the easiest thing I actually had a surprisingly easy time listening to it.
I like to think that I make fun audio dramas.
Well, here's the thing. It's like the style for it made it a lot easier for me to digest. I'm not sure if I'm down for a realistic sci-fi thing as much.
Oh, give it a shot. Like there's like an opening on the YouTube channel that you should listen to. Like if that doesn't hold your attention, then yeah, it's probably not going to be for you. But it's really well done. I make the spaceships go pwom.
You don't even need to tell
I'm sold.
me. Tell me you worked on it, and I know it's good from the audio design aspect.
All right, and Liv, welcome back. Do you have any plugs to do?
I'm very pretty and not very smart. There you go. That's the plug.
Flawless.
Yeah. I don't know.
How's your character?
I'm trying to do like 4 different things. I'm sorry.
Speed run character creation.
Boy, do I know that pain. I don't know why, but
I did actually have a plug. If you mind me, like, return
Please.
to the thing, because I did it dumb and got sidetracked into talking about the thing that already ended.
Go for it.
I'm still doing Extra Life, still raising money for Extra Life. And it's I changed the karaoke thing for the redeems. It's every $10 donation now. I will do a karaoke song of your choice.
Oh, nice.
And at $500 was the JoJo's Watch Marathon, $750 was VR Phasmophobia, and $1,000 I was going to read and record the storybook Go the Heck to Sleep for my YouTube channel, so that anyone can listen to it whenever they want. And I won't do the self-censor, I'll actually read it right.
Nice. All right.
I don't know why, but those like comment about her. Was it Liv or was it Full Arms?
I don't know.
I think it was Liv. Just reminded me because for some reason I forced myself to reopen my to like log into my Tumblr, but I kind of love the stupid comment I made on it for like that's at the top of Tumblr. Stupid doodles by a not particularly smart man. And I don't know why I keep saying these things about myself, but it feels accurate.
So then, who would like to recap
what-
last session?
What level are we?
4.
Yes.
Oh, are we far?
Yeah.
Yeah, you leveled up to 4 before last session, right? That's the thing that you did.
Yes.
I still haven't decided on my skill feat. It's driving me crazy.
I've unfortunately discovered that my character sheet reloaded and is back to level 1.
Oh no!
I'll have to reopen it.
All right, everybody. See you next week.
I saved it back up.
We rolled snake eyes, people. We rolled snake eyes.
So I'm just gonna talk.
Computer, it's like we gotta update. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So this combat that we're in the middle of, I'm just gonna talk to fill time. You guys work on your character sheets. I'm just gonna eat time. Don't worry.
Oh, I can help you with that.
So this combat is I was testing out a particular concept. In general, having one enemy in a fight is bad because of action economy. The players, simply by virtue of all the players having a chance to take a turn in a row, will annihilate something 5 levels above their expected party level, simply by nature of coordination and action economy. And my goal with this was to see if I could create a solo fight that still fit roughly into the action economy of the game. By doing this, I gave the character 2 initiative points, so right out of the gate, 2 initiative passes, I mean. So right out of the gate, it functions as if it were 2 creatures in the world. And this is a system that's more slippery than D&D. Not every character has an attack of opportunity. If I was doing it in D&D, I would give it a free disengage for one of its initiative passes. But the idea, primary idea here is, so that's the easy thing. That's the simple thing, is give it 2 initiative passes. I, Hand of God, put one of the initiative passes in the center of the party, as disruptive as possible, so it was right in the middle. And the second initiative pass was just a true roll of initiative. And that was how I handled that. But the other thing I tried to do was destroy or disrupt, I guess, but not. I was trying to disrupt the player's action economy by forcing more complexity into the encounter. This isn't here's an enemy, but go punch them. It's here's an enemy. They are inherently dangerous, and you have to solve a puzzle in the middle of the fight. There's an inherent puzzle to the battle that must be solved in order to hit the enemy. In this case, find out where they actually are, as opposed to where they appear to be, because they're somewhere within 10 feet of where they appear to be. As this style of displacer, this is not a true displacer beast, a classic one. This is a variation for this region. Yeah.
Small side question. Just to confirm,
yes.
You did say that we were level 4, not 3.
Yes. At the beginning of last session, we're up level up to 4.
Okay, I will keep that in mind, because I just gained some health that's probably going to be very important.
Probably very important in the very near future.
Oh yeah, especially since you took a bite last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also gained 3 fates.
Well, I mean, that's not that many. It's Pathfinder. Everything's a feat.
By the way, I don't know why. I see on your stream that you're using the exact kind of initiative tracker that another GM of mine is using, but for some reason, in your games, it's kind of broken, and I just see it as like
yeah.
white squares. I don't know why.
Sprig was mentioning that, and I genuinely don't know why that is. Same thing. It's the same thing that happened with the fountain. I'll try to find another initiative tracker, but not for this combat right now.
So it mentions in the text chat that it's a reference from a Google something, and Google just doesn't work for me.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you have issues with Google connections. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Google. No, it doesn't work.
Well, for some reason, I mean, it's confusing.
So weird.
It's like I said, it's the exact same model and thing as in another game, but for some reason in your game, it's being apparently transphobic and being shitty.
And I've used this table and tracker with other groups and never had a problem with it before. That's why I was like genuinely sidelined when people were like, "What tracker?" And I'm like, "Huh?"
It's a Google thing.
Yeah. But anyways,
Look, I joined a friend's West Marches campaign once. They were like, "Here's the link to our Google Doc that has all the lore." I shouldn't look at this because it might break. And they're like, no, it's got some things like it's got a form that you need to do.
It's fine.
So I clicked on it, corrupted the whole thing, killed their whole West Marches campaign.
Oh no! Oh, they didn't have any backups.
Oh, no.
I mean, skill issue, no
on
backups.
Google Doc because they didn't need a backup because it was safe on Google Docs.
You always need a
That's why they
backup.
opened it.
Okay, but you always need a backup.
I backed up. I spent like.
Why would you ever not have a backup?
I spent like months backing up so many of my files that are like years worth of files onto a external drive because I've gotten sick of like not potentially having it. And I rest a little bit easier, including the I literally got like 2 terabytes external hard drive to make sure that hey, all this animation and stuff that I've worked on, okay,
Yeah.
it's safe, and all the work in progress stuff, I got enough space to save that too.
Okay.
So
I have a sheet now. Allegedly,
Yay.
I'm going to.
Oh,
I'm
Yay.
going to actually share it so that there's a copy of it somewhere.
okay.
Oh, Jade, actually, since we're in this stage, I guess, have you want to try out the paper note thing, the quote unquote note thing that I linked you before? Try to pull that out here.
Not right now, because that was the yeah. Link me that again, just so I have a fresh link to it. But yeah, oh, you did, didn't
Yeah,
you?
it's probably fresh
Yeah.
in the chat. I'll find it.
Yeah, but not right now because I
Yeah.
Fair.
yeah. But yeah, my goal was to have a solo monster that was actually an engaging fight, and
It
I
is.
feel like I've been successful simply because it hasn't been I walk up to the monster and hit it with my weapon. There has been a lot of engagement and a lot of actions and a lot of planning that went on mid-combat, and I love that. That
So
fills
but
me
it's
with
still
joy.
sad she cannot tame the kitty.
Alright, is everyone ready? Are we good on this?
More or less, yeah, but I'm still gonna be doing some stuff behind the scenes. So pardon me if I'm slow.
No worries.
Okay, I sent you the thing.
With the whole situation of like character sheets being derped, I made another PDF copy for mine,
Yeah,
just in
probably a
case.
good idea.
Good idea. Now, where's my thing?
Although the Path Builder doesn't let you put custom items on it, so I just kind of have to
Yeah.
remember that I have like a ton of sailcloth.
Yeah. Well, and I have to remember I've got this sled just around my waist. And this bag of magic powder that I don't know what it does.
Oh yeah, do I have it in my
Right then.
notes? An item that I got.
Let's just start with Soba at the top of the initiative order because I don't remember where we were in the initiative order. That's asking too much of me.
No, we ended like right as I went, because I went to go tame the kitty, and that was the end of my turn, and then we had to end.
Ah, okay.
So like I do remember that I went last. So I think it's the turn after now.
I had actually gone last because I had like requested to finish a thing.
Oh
while
yeah,
I
you
was having
did.
the spiders.
Oh, yeah. They were setting
while-
traps, right? Yeah.
But when I draw, it doesn't show up on the board, so I didn't have a visual to mark it.
Where is... Wait, where
It's just
is...
the grass is like just above the table.
Oh yeah.
Oh, also, I guess another gadget idea I kind of thought of, but I'm not sure if it can count as a really gadget, is just like a net launcher.
And that's just always a good thing to have.
Yeah. However, instead of a net, I imagine it's more of a, you know that like, I'm not sure if it's Aboriginal, but you know that like the thing with the balls that you spin around? I forgot
Bola?
the exact.
Ola.
Bola, yeah. I always thought, I actually made a Savage Worlds character who never got to throw the bolas as much as I wanted him to. Just because I think they're really cool. As I'm straight.
Yeah. God, bolas are cool, but like they've got like such like a they got so much like cultural baggage on them, which is really unfortunate.
That's true.
Wait. What?
Bolas are they're used by Aboriginals in Australia, like that's where they're from, and like a lot of like really racist groups in Australia kind of use the bola as a symbol of like, oh hey, look at these people, they don't deserve rights. Look at the bola throwers. Yeah.
Look at how primitive they are. Yeah, like
yeah, it's like it's like
If-
African people and spears kind of thing.
yeah, this spear chucker. Yeah. That's.
Oh, I hate that now.
I hate it
Yeah.
too, but it's
It's
double
such a
stinks because the
cool
bola is such a
idea.
cool weapon.
How can you
Like,
call
it's a
that
beautiful
primitive?
design.
It's using counterweight to. It's using counterweight and someone's own momentum to fuck them up. That is so smart.
It's so metal.
Part of me.
You know what's a really metal, weird weapon that's really cool? Is a kapinga.
What is a kapinga? That sounds just cool by the name.
It's like, okay, imagine like a straight knife, right? And then imagine that the straight knife is holding a knife, and then that knife is holding a knife, and then that knife is holding a
oh
knife
my
too.
God.
I need a picture of that. Hang on.
I'll put it in the
Kapinga.
Discord.
It looks like a shit
Oh my
post.
god!
I found it. It looks like a shit post.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
really
it's a
does.
it's a mambele. It's a okay. I know this is a mambele, but like yeah, no, like I fucking love the mambele.
It looks like you're just as likely to injure yourself.
Well, the point
that's
is
the
it's a throwing knife.
yeah.
Ah, okay.
Right then.
Like,
You throw it and it's going to hit something with a sharp end.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Gigi.
And
Okay.
if you oh wait, sorry, you did say sorry.
Yeah, that, you know what? As a throwing weapon, this suddenly makes a little bit more sense.
You can
Right then.
use it in sorry.
I would like to put us
myself.
a little bit more back on track if we could.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's fair. This group's
Um,
fun to talk about random things too.
It is. I love this group, and I actually do genuinely, unironically, want to just get together as a group and just hang out, as opposed to like
But we do have a centralized goal. The
You-
hierarchical goal of playing D&D.
You brought up a historical weapon around an autistic person with history as her special interest. I'm sorry.
skill issue. Yeah, fair.
My name is literally Polearm Guy.
A man of substance. Pole arms are
And I
not
am the
revered enough.
weirdo that when I was 6 years old, I didn't want to be a princess. I wanted to be a blacksmith.
I mean,
That
y'all
tracks.
know I
mean,
worked.
that just makes sense.
Y'all know I worked in stage combat for like 8 years, right?
Yeah.
So like, I mean,
I am also a fan of the halberds. I am not a fan of your classic sword and shoot sword, because sword is for pedantics.
okay, so the displacer beast. Also, I have a proper name for it. It's a Jaguacuda. It's if you care, it's not actually I came up with the name because I thought it was cool.
I'm sure
Anyways,
Cross between a jaguar and a barracuda.
Cross between Jaguar and a Nargacuga is actually where my brain was, because that's how
I
my
think that makes a lot more sense.
yeah. So this creature was recently blasted in the face and is nonplussed by this, and is going to go directly into your grill, Kas,
Yeah.
and try to give a
The
big
blast
old
is
chomp.
not stopped, for the record.
I do have a
Oh.
question, just because of the route that it took to get there. Does it trip up over the tripwires that are being laid out?
Ah, yes, it does. However, it doesn't trip up. However, you can see the wire caught and bent around where it must actually be. So while the image of the displacer beast is in front of Kas, the actual wire bent is here. So yes, that worked. That did work correctly.
Well, it's actually I guess I should ask: does the displacement showcase the newly added puff and glitter that's on it?
The displacement doesn't, but sorry, what are you saying, so?
So he So this Displacer Beast, did it technically move away from me then?
Oh, it 100% did. I was gonna give you the
Okay.
opportunity in just a moment after I finish my
Sorry.
answer. So there were initially two trials to overcome. The first was finding where it is, because it would completely displace. It would go full invisible, and then relocate, and then try to hit with range attacks. You can see where it is, but its actual location is a little bit off of that. You solved one of the problems, which is this creature is able to stealth away, and we have to re-find it every turn, and that was solved with the glitter. Then that was the secondary issue of the actual displacement of the beast, which is this creature is somewhere within 5 feet of where it actually is. It appears to be within 5 feet of where it actually is, and that's what one of the things that for this round at least, CC has a resolution for. But yes, the short answer is yes. That you did solve a major part of the battle by making it resplendent. It is so shiny. But on that note...
Yeah. So, as this thing moves away...
Okay! Sorry. Yeah, go ahead and take your free strike. Go ahead.
So it's not really a free strike. It's just like, as this thing moves away, like, once I know where it is, I can actually use my no escape feature to just...
Track it.
Wait, hang on. I'm gonna go here so I have flank. So I have flanking.
You
so it's
really don't want to be on the opposite side of it.
No, I can take it.
It's gonna do more damage next turn. Please don't.
What do you mean it's gonna do more damage next turn?
Okay, so I'm doing a line of damage straight out.
Uh-huh. I'm not seeing the problem here.
You're in the line.
I know. Look, I paid for 70 hit points.
Oh,
Okay,
you know what?
well, you can
Sure.
take it. Never
Okay. Follow your heart. I'm not gonna say no. Just for
We've been fighting together very long yet. This is a learning experience.
with Soba, true. The rest of you have been fighting for a while, but Soba is the new one to the party. Anyways, Kas, just for curiosity's sake, just wondering, what's your AC?
18.
That's funny. Anyways.
Oh god.
Oh, where is...
Well, you might not have to worry about it, actually.
Wait, hang on a minute. Wait, hang on. Fucking, how does flat-footed work? Does flat-footed work for their attacks, or is it just their AC?
AC, I believe, but you should double check if you'd be so kind.
Yeah, like, I might be thinking of something else.
So,
Yeah, no, I was thinking of something else. Might be.
hold on, I have to Google how crits work in the system again.
What properties does this thing's attack have?
I think if it hits you, it
Does it have fatal dice? That's my question.
It does not.
Okay, so you roll its damage and then you times it by 2.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
So it's not like 5e where you double the dice. You double the number after the dice is rolled.
That's that. Do I double the whole number with the modifiers?
Yes.
Oh, so it's worse. Like, it's stronger.
It's worse?
than 5e.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's also why guns are so good. 'cause
That's
guns have a
26
fatal
damage.
property.
But that is exactly my max hit points.
That you're level 4, right?
Oh no, actually, I can't find my level 4 character sheet, so I might have some more hit points, and I can't.
Oh my god. Okay.
Load up. So, however many hit points I'm supposed to gain in a level, if someone can find that out.
Okay,
So you
y'all,
are not dead yet.
Class plus your...
I
I'm at, like,
switched entire operating systems. I'm on Windows 11 right now. And, like, me, I understand. What the fuck's y'all's excuse?
Yeah, Magus was giving you an
My
answer. It's
internet's
your...
super slow, and I can't get Path Builder to load up. I have my character sheet saved on there, but I did not save a new PDF of it.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Anyways, you know what? Just roll a fortitude. I'm again just asking questions. What's your give me a fort? What would if I asked you to roll a fortitude check? What would it be?
It would be extremely good.
Oh, good. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Okay. When you level up in
17.
Pathfinder,
That's actually not bad at all.
That's not even
sure?
close. Okay.
What class are you?
I am a psychic.
A psychic. Alright. So you get. Okay, so you get 6 plus your Constitution modifier, max HP.
Okay, so I get 6.
Oh my god, your Constitution modifier is 0?
And you're taking 2d4 a round? Wow, that's brutal.
Like I said, I feel like I need to get Soba an ability that makes it so that other people can't attack people other than her. Cause holy shit.
Okay.
In related news,
you
you're
guys
taking
are
a.
missing out on the really good idea here. If I die, I can probably make a Gripply.
That's true. also,
Based,
depending
actually
on how long
based.
it takes you to. Depending on how long it takes you to get your character sheet made, you might be able to make a kineticist, because I think that releases in like 2 weeks.
So, yeah, you are you are envenomed, so that's not great.
Oh, good.
Oh boy.
Yeah, fortunately, no, nothing's fortunate about this. Anyways,
You have exactly 6 HP and you're envenomed. Jesus Christ.
you have 6 HP and you are taking a D4 poison damage for a couple rounds.
Oh.
I might have to see if I can use my Searing Restoration.
Also, you are
Nice,
enfeebled, which kind of goes without saying, but like you actually have the status effect enfeebled in addition to your your character's normal state.
And what does enfeebled mean?
You have penalties to anything strength based for as long as you have the poison is maintained, which is going to be.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm sure you'll
what
be
did I need to
okay.
hit on that fort save?
19.
Oh, okay. So it was 2 off.
Yeah. It's a fair saving throw, but it's a brutal. Yeah. It's gonna be 2d4 poison damage per round, so you might want to sort things quick. It's on your turn at least. That's the.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Oh no, I
At the
can't learn
beginning of
battle
my turn or at the end of
medicine.
my turn?
So, Rodolak, you've seen all this transpire. Sure.
Sorry, man. Just got a text from my mom.
Tell her I said word.
Word.
Word to your mother.
Oh no.
I love 90s speak. It's so dumb.
Alright, so, I saw this all take place.
Mm-hmm.
What
Please
I'm
tell-
going to be doing is I'm going to do my stratagem ability. You know, the one where like I make a roll and I can share that. I now have a new ability now that I've rolled. Now that I'm at level 4, I have shared stratagem, which means I can share my bonus to other people. Oh wait.
Ooh, nice.
So let me roll my thing for my speed. Make sure I'm doing. So I'm still picking like my last feat for level 4.
No worries. I didn't think I was springing this on you guys, but my bad, I guess.
I mean, I still haven't picked mine, so it's like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, it was devise a stratagem. Yeah.
I'll have to talk to you guys about it after the combat.
Okay, choose a creature you can see and roll a d20. Alright. Roll that d20. That is a 1.
Wait,
So
what
that's
did you
the
roll?
day we're gonna have, huh?
Wait, what
Well,
did he roll?
I devised a stratagem. I rolled a 1.
Oh my
Did-
No.
god.
You didn't say it was a
We
good
really-
stratagem.
We really
Alright, so-
do be having a day like that, I see.
Yeah.
My
I'm going to cry as a
this
free
happen, and
action.
I'm like, oh, maybe I should hit them. Wait, that's a terrible idea.
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
Given his name, that is like the best reference you could have used right now.
Yeah, so that's well, I could use this as because this is part of my investigation. That was a free action.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my next action to devise another stratagem.
Not go with that idea.
Okay, that's a little better. That is
There we go.
We appear to be dying.
with my intelligence and my strike attack. That would make this a since I'd be using my lion sight here. That is a. Okay, that's a 6 plus my intelligence. That's 10. So that would be a 20
Okay.
to attempt to hit.
Me double check. Yeah, that does. Wait. Negative. The AC you're looking for is a 22.
Let's see. When you level up to 4, your proficiency bonus doesn't go up, correct? It's just the stable of like. Oh no, it's your level plus if you're experienced or not, right?
Double check here. No, it's proficiency.
Okay, just proficiency. The proficiency doesn't go up if per level, correct?
Not every level, no.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I missed, and I believe I can invoke known weakness. Hold on.
What was that?
I believe I can invoke known weakness, but I need to double check on that one. If I devise a stratagem, you can also attempt to recall knowledge as part of that action.
Okay.
Okay, so
That could be useful.
I would like to use my I guess that would it be nature or arcana to recall what it is that indicates when a displacer beast is about to displace?
It would be either, honestly. They are arcane. There are arcane creatures. You may have studied that as in studies of natural creatures and how an untutored mind can use arcane effects. Was a book that was available to you during your studies. I don't know if you've read that one, but.
Okay, so 4 plus. Okay, so that would be 16, as far as I know.
And what are you looking to learn specifically?
I'm looking to learn to recall the knowledge of what is usually the sign that a displacer beast is about to displace. Like, is there like a shimmer, or is there like does their eyes dart in a certain direction of where they're going to displace to? They're going to like try and phase out to.
So usually the tendrils begin glowing.
Okay.
Though this creature does these creature's tendrils are always glowing a little bit, but now that you focus on it, you think you might be able to recognize it, now that you're paying attention to it.
Okay.
I think that is your actions,
Yeah,
though,
that's
because
my turn.
yeah, still good knowledge to have. Flicker.
Okay, so I'm gonna invoke one of my inventions being the bolas, because why not?
Mm-hmm.
At this point, gonna get into like an optimal firing position, and I am going to try not to entrap the beast itself, because I feel like that might be a bit too much. But I feel like this might be more plausible / harder for the beast to actually get rid of, and that's I kind of want to tie its two tendrils together.
Nice.
Okay.
That gives me an idea.
Remember, he still jingles. I still put a little jingly bell on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, not the bell, like a thing of chalk.
Mhm.
A little baggie of chalk.
Yeah, and it's covered in glitter, so it's like we double can't hide from us. So
I mean, it can still teleport, or I do at least.
okay, let me just check what for the weapons.
And
so-
because of CC, you do know the actual position of it right now.
Nice. So it's +8 to hit. I don't remember if I have any other bonuses on me.
It is currently -2. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. Sorry, I just want to backtrack 1 second. You actually do hit with your stratagem because of Soba's thing that made it flat-footed at him, which gives it -2 AC.
Let's go!
Okay. So that's effectively
Okay.
plus. Kind
So
of.
Wait.
that would be my intelligence.
Wait.
So I get to roll damage then, don't I?
Oh wait.
It's a. Oh, I don't want to take this away, but that's not how that works. It's flat-footed to me and Cass, because we're flanking it.
Aw.
Well, I thought there was a special thing with your.
No. If in Pathfinder, if someone is sandwiched between two characters that are allied, they get flat-footed to those two people.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Rip.
You get, out of curiosity, you get 3 actions, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you get 3. Yeah.
Oh, I have an idea for my 3rd action. Oh wait, no, I did the stratagem, moved, and then I tried to hit, and that all did not work out. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I thought.
So
Okay.
I'm
Anyways.
done. Yeah, I'm done.
All right. Flicker.
Yeah. So I move into position. So that's like action 1, because I think if I were to shoot from here, I'd have to shoot through allies, and I shoot to try and like get its like tendrils all tangled up, so it so it either can't attack with those, or at least it makes it extremely inconvenient.
All right.
So okay, it's just, and this is like one of my 2 gadgets that I made for the day, if
Yeah.
I remember that. So let's roll, and I think it's the +8s for. Quick reminder: what is the platinum chip here for?
Platinum chip is a hero point which grants you a reroll. Gold
Yeah, I think I'm,
chip is a D4 to any roll.
So does a 13 hit? I assume it does not.
Not so much.
I think I'm gonna use my platinum chip.
Okay. Yeah, it is a displacer beast form. It does make it slippery.
The game was rigged from the
It-
start.
Also bad roll. So yeah,
Yeah, it was a bad roll.
it's
That's
literally
worse.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh
Okay.
no.
So wait. Okay, so quick question: did you say it adds also a +4, or did I hear that wrong?
Oh, what now?
The gold coin adds a D4.
Adds a
Oh,
D4
okay.
to any roll after you make it is the gold coin.
Oh,
You know,
Platinum is just grants
it's-
reroll.
this is my first fumble like this. Otherwise, I'd be really mad right now. Whenever I really do get mad when it's like it's literally 1 number less or more than your previous one. That
Okay, but you
really
gotta admit that was kind of funny.
it is funny. It is funny, but I'm always like the guy from like Who Killed Stalin or whatever, where it's like, I'm laughing, but I'm furious.
The truth is,
Fair.
kid, the game was rigged from the start. Bang.
But yeah, I kind of hate that I wasted a platinum.
Yeah.
That was also a cool move.
Yeah.
well.
Well, on top of that, I just need a quick refresher. Searing Restoration, is that one action or two? I can't. Oh, I think it's two. Because it has a symbol of
No,
like
Searing Restoration
square
is
with
just one.
square.
Yep, that's one.
Okay, because it. Okay, yeah, the symbol is weird, so it makes it look like it's a different that kind of action. Okay, so I think I used up like 3. I think I have to be close to you. Actually, hold on. I need to like read it real, because I think it's like I have to be within like 1 square of you in order to use it. Innovation.
Yeah, you were a living creature adjacent to you.
Okay. Okay, now hear me out. Since it's technically my innovation or whatever, and I shot it at the creature, maybe I'm trying to salvage this into a
If you
small
hit,
win.
yes. Alas.
Okay, so
What I will say is this, though. You do still have a third action, which you can use just to move up there.
I might have to use it in order to move up to here, just so I can heal one of you two. So
This is the one that needs healing. This is the one who has,
okay. So
Sadness.
It's not my turn yet,
fine.
but
Don't
Cece will
worry
have
about
one of her spider, like, will send her spider over to back up Cuss.
since it's
Besides
technically, since it's
It takes
technically
another
saying,
turn before I do.
since technically speaking, my innovation my invention is supposed to be the thing that explodes. I wanted to suggest that it's like it like, since I missed, it just scatters the bolas, just fly apart into little bits,
You know
so
what?
they just like
roll
explode and
me,
they like,
roll me charisma.
oh boy. Hold on, I'm trying to check my. Oh, actually, I do have some points in charisma, so this might actually go well. Fuck you! it literally went all the
5, 4,
numbers.
3. You went 5, 4, 3.
My OCD makes that satisfying, but my really makes that.
No, if you ended up with higher than 15, I would have let you have it, but
Yeah, no.
less so. Sorry,
Well-
but nah.
Well, on the plus side, guys, I literally just went through 3 numbers of bad. So whoever's
Yeah,
next gets a. That's how
Exactly.
my brain. That's how my
Exactly.
brain.
You're
Makes
working
it
through the
work.
bad luck. Whoever's up next is gonna have a fantastic roll.
Okay. Also, take a screenshot of that.
Unfortunately, the
That's
Displacer
OCD
Beast is the next one up.
Yeah, the Displacer Beast. The Displacer Beast is just gonna kill Cass immediately, isn't he? Oh no.
Oh, it might.
Well, the thing is, though, I mean, is it safe to say that you're prone, like, functionally, because, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I'm
think
on the
that's
ground.
reasonable, right? The thing is, though, you're not at the moment. Oh, is that the end of your turn, Flicker?
Yes, I that was my third action moving up there anyway. So yeah.
Okay, so just wanted to double check.
Yeah,
I mean,
fair.
Fortunately for Cass, that is functionally, you're out of the fight. From the Displacer Beast's eyes, it's worried about the threats, and you are no longer a threat. You know, so it is considering you dealt with. The creature glances to the side and sees an easier prey.
Oh no, frog! Frog!
Wait, it sees the frog as an easier prey than the person whose legs don't work?
Or the person. Well,
Yeah.
I guess I. Or the.
Well,
I guess
then the person whose entire lower half is made of metal and wood, yeah.
Okay, fair.
Made of wood,
Fair.
metal, and wood, and
That's
releasing
fair.
spiders.
Okay,
Sorry,
fine.
I still cannot get over the image of you being kind of like Heartless from Wild Wild West. It's too funny.
So, Gigi is currently grappled. There are 3 actions before before it goes again. Kas, you are up.
Yeah. Okay. So, for my first action, I'm going to use medicine to try to counteract the poison.
All right.
A DC check equal to the DC of the poison.
It's 19.
Mm-hmm. I actually have a better chance on this than I had on my saving throw
Because medicine, yeah, makes sense.
by 1 point. That's a 7.
That is.
Oh my god, we're
So
still
I have
not
excellent news. It is 1 action to do that, and I get 3 of them. So...
Okay, let's burn through the bad luck. Come on.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Okay,
There we go.
That's a 19.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay. Oh, I don't know what I was. I didn't have a plan for my last action. Hold on.
I don't think you have enough action points left to maintain the blast.
Oh no. When Soba moved in front of me, I was planning on dropping it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Because Soba might be willing to put Soba in danger, but Kas is not willing to put Soba in danger.
That's valid.
Come on, hit me!
come on, hit me.
And now, yeah, and now
Soba
Gigi.
just wants to make it fair, you know? Like, she's
It was-
sitting here with like 3 times your goddamn effective health.
No, yeah, I understand that, but Kas doesn't want to hurt you.
Mhm.
So this placer beast here, I'm going to throw a phase blast at it from in front of it. What's my 21?
21 does hit.
Okay. Or phase
Wait.
bolt, actually.
Actually, wait, hold on, does it? No, it was wait. No, it's 22. Dang it.
Okay.
No, that is 22 AC.
Okay. Then
Soba.
that's my turn.
Yes. Okay, so, does anyone remember if I raged last session? Because I don't remember.
Yes.
I don't think
I
he did. He wanted to pet the kitty or tame the kitty.
Look, rage. Okay, for some reason, rage does not require I be angry like in 5e.
It doesn't require it in 5e either.
True.
I mean, it stops you from concentrating on spells and stuff because of the anger. That's like
Stops
the
you-
wording.
It stops you from concentrating, but it doesn't require you to be mad.
Fair enough. I think I raged, but I don't remember.
I'll let you have it for free if you because I
I'm
don't
pretty
remember
sure you
either.
did after you failed to tame it.
I feel
Okay.
like that sounds right, but I
That
don't
sounds
know.
about right. Okay, so Soba. So do I know where this thing is now because of all the jinglies and the sparklies and all this?
You can see that Gigi is currently held in the air, just next to where the displacer beast appears to be. Because it is currently
Okay.
grappling Gigi, yes, you can tell where it is.
Okay, so Soba is very frustrated by this thing because she can't hit it, she can't befriend it. It's getting really annoyed, so she's going to just drop her sword, just kind of like berserk style, just into the dirt. She's gonna reach into her bag with her first action and pull out her tent. She's gonna use her second action to rush over to it,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's gonna dive on it and try and wrap this cat in her tent.
Snuggle time.
Yeah, just because she realizes this thing's got these big barbed tentacles, but like, she's
Yeah.
like 9 feet tall. This tent is roughly that size too, because it has to contain her, and
Does
she's
she
just
have a
gonna try and just
veterinarian?
jump over it and just like kind of like just try and bind this thing in the canvas.
Okay. Okay.
Was she a veterinarian? Because this screams veterinarian.
Give me an
You will
advantage.
get swaddled whether you like it or not.
Which that cat. I mean,
need an
also
attack
like
roll.
I just think this thing can't teleport if Soba's holding it, can it? Like,
I mean, if it works like Misty Step, then technically it can.
So what kind of attack would this be? Would this just be my strength, or would this be athletics? What would this be?
This would be a grapple check. This would be
Grapple.
either. Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, so if it's grapple, then it's what are the rules? Is it? Oh, it's athletics. Okay, so I'm going to roll my athletics. So that's a
What?
11. That's an 11.
Roll better.
Anyone want to lend me a hero point real quick?
I literally just spent mine.
Does anyone have a spare hero point they want to lend me?
No, we didn't have enough. We didn't have literally enough time to actually earn more.
I gave
Alright.
you mine.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it again. That's okay. That's an 18.
Okay.
Slightly better.
I will give that to you. Yeah, you have the Displacer Beast wrapped up. How does this affect Gigi? Tell me.
So how was this thing holding? Was it just like grabbing it in its tendrils, or like
In the tendrils, yeah, holding it above itself in the tendrils.
So Soba just very much like a veterinarian, like, except, you know, the cat and also the veterinarian are a lot bigger. And just using her mass, like, all, like, fucking, I don't know, like, how 9 foot tall and able to, like, and able to bench press a bus. I don't know how fucking heavy that would make her. But, very heavy. She just, like, jumps on top of this thing and just forces the tendrils to its side as she just kind of wraps her arms around it and just uses like the ropes of the tent to just cinch it. And I imagine the frog probably just kind of falls to the ground kind of roughly.
Tell me what an Arcana roll from Soba looks like. I know, but I want to see what comes out.
Soba not very smart. It looks like an 8.
Looks like an 8? Okay. I wasn't going to make it terribly hard. I just wanted to see what the roll looked like. But yeah, you can feel it shudder. You don't really know enough about Arcana to know why it is doing that or what that means, but every couple seconds you can feel the entire creature quiver and as if it's trying to escape your arms in a way that you don't quite understand, but it is being held pretty solid right now.
So Soba is going to squish this cat with every single fiber of her being. Like you see like she's using her like giant instincts. Like you just see like her muscles just like double in size as she flexes. She's like, I have the kitty. The kitty is contained. What do we do now? I did not actually think this through. And that's her turn, because I think that's 3 actions.
Mm-hmm. Cece.
Well, Cece's got a couple of things that she can do. She is going to... I have to check her speed because I don't move her very much. I'm always moving her spiders. She's actually going to 1, 2, 3 move over to Gigi and is might be good to get a little bit of distance. And is basically going to pick her up for a ride the last little bit of her movement to get at least out of Displacer Beast range.
Okay.
If she's human, she should have a movement speed of 25 feet.
Yes, so I've got the 25 feet. I just had to check my sheet. And then she sends 1 spider as she's doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. to heal cause, which I learned I actually have to do as the roll for.
Oh.
Thankfully, it is a very easy roll.
Yeah, well, you've seen
So
how
I
the rolls
should
have
be
been
able
this
to do
today.
it.
Oh my god!
It's a fail.
Is this a treat? Is this a treat wounds roll?
It's the Searing Restoration. It's an unstable roll, so it's a DC 17.
Oh no.
Player characters roll double digits challenge.
I have a plus 12 to the skill relevant. So I rolled a 15.
I've not seen rolls this bad like in a while. Like in a row. This is like difficult.
I think that Jade changed the table.
I really didn't, and I don't even know how I would do that, frankly. I would
The
have
way
if I
you-
knew how.
The way you said that made it sound like if we were actually there and you were looking around the room and you're like, and you just asked her, "Hey, did you get a new table?" I think it hurt.
Did you do something with your hair?
Illegal.
So that spider is no longer able to take unstable actions. So I can no longer do the heal until I spend 10 minutes repairing it. But I have the fast repair, so it's 1 minute repairing it.
Okay.
A mere 10 rounds. We'll be good. I'll just wait.
Yeah.
So that was the one that she sent to heal. So the other one she was sending 1, 2, 3, 4 to assist in tying up the displacer beast. Especially
right,
now
they have-
that they have the steel wire, yeah.
Yeah, I was... okay, yeah.
So now that Soba's got it pinned down and the tentacles are the only thing that's not tied up, it is going to attempt to wrap the wire around its tentacles.
Okay. I mean, yeah, by all... Okay, what check is that?
That is my... I'm gonna be using for that my, trying to find the name of the feature, Tamper.
Yep, that makes
Which
sense.
is a crafting skill against their reflex DC, so...
My reaction to these rolls in the chat.
That's a 19? Against its reflex?
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Regular success, critical success?
Regular success.
Okay, so its next attack has minus, yeah, no, because she was going for the tentacles, which is the attack, so it has -2 on its next attack roll.
Well, moreover, it's assisting, Soba.
Yeah. I was
The
just
most
using,
important-
that's the feature that I was using to
Right.
as the basis for how the spiders do their wire things.
Okay, is that your... Okay.
Yes, that's all 3 of my actions.
Okay. Soba.
Yes.
Soba.
Yes.
I want you to close your eyes for a brief moment.
Oh no.
Picture a
no.
clean, beautiful field, and just envision what it looks like to roll well.
Uh-huh.
Okay, do you have that picture in your brain?
Mm-hmm.
Give me 3 athletics checks.
What? Okay.
It's using all 3 actions to try and break out.
Okay, so 12, 15, and 25.
Oh my god.
They were okay. That succeeds too. Okay,
Oh.
we can call combat here for now if you guys desire. You have a Displacer Beast bag, but we can drop initiative order for now.
I mean, like I've gotten a fun idea to get into this, but that's me.
Go for it. You're next anyways.
So, I am going to do that stratagem thing, so I have to do that as my free action every time.
Right.
And I'm going to have to take a risk, assuming that this creature understands language in some capacity. hoping that this will work. Okay, that is not great.
Oh my god.
What does my copper do?
I think
Your
that's the one that
copper
gets-
is no copper is just a trophy.
Oh.
Oh joy. All right, so my die is not going to work there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and help by using one of my abilities called Bon Mot.
Oh, okay.
I will launch an insightful quip at a foe, distracting them.
Wait, does that lower their will DC?
It actually gives them a -3 status penalty to perception and will saves for a full minute. A regular
Nice.
success is -2.
Oh,
It
that
won't
gives me an
matter.
idea.
It won't matter. Nothing matters.
No, I have... Jade?
Tell them in a moment. I'm gonna try and make this attempt. So I
Yeah.
need to
Okay,
make
sorry.
a diplomacy roll within 30 feet against the target's will DC.
Okay.
As I put on my best southern region accent and exclaim after Soba says, "Okay, I have bagged the kitty. What do we do next?" As he says, "Woohoo! We gonna get them poachers giving us a nice mint." As I suddenly imply that we are about to stuff this beast.
Okay.
Soba just, like, looks at you with, like, this face of utter betrayal.
Don't worry, his dice
Okay,
aren't gonna.
that is a 10 with my diplomacy of 10. That is a 20.
That is
And I get a circumstantial bonus of +1 because of this is part of my investigation. So that is 21.
you needed the 20. You got the 20. Roll double digit challenge.
I got the bare minimum.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to run up. Just for the record, I rolled a Alright, I'm going to make a roll to try and make an attack with my stratagem.
Okay. I am gonna have you describe the attack.
Yes. So, I'm going to say that I assume that the Displacer Beast is bound, considering that they are trapped inside the thing.
Soba's also on top of it. So...
Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim specifically for the area where I think its neck is, so
Okay.
I can make it targeted, so that I can share my stratagem for Soba to do a focused attack on their head
Okay.
while they are bound. with that.
I...
So I'm going to, with my stratagem, that brings it to, let's see. I believe that is a 16, because I don't really roll for that, because I have to use the stratagem to replace it, but I get to add my intelligence modifier to this.
Okay.
Does that succeed, considering that it is bound?
Because it is bound, it does. Yeah.
Okay.
Normally it would not, but because it is effectively incapacitated, yes.
Alright, I roll my damage, which is only a 1d6. However, that is not where the damage is going to come from. So I roll the 6. I got the 2.
Oh my god.
I don't add my proficiency or anything, it's just d6 plus strength, right?
Just yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I rolled a 2, so that's 2 damage. However,
Okay.
I have an ability called Shared Stratagem. Which allows me to include allies into my plan. The creature I hit is now flat-footed to the ally on the next attack the designated ally makes against that creature before the start of my next turn.
Nice.
So you're if they manage to break out of this in any way, they are still flat-footed against you, Soba.
Okay.
All right. The creature is contained and thrashing. Soba
So
is.
I have a suggestion for
Hey.
my thing.
Okay.
What is it that you wanted to do?
I had a question I was going to ask.
Go ahead.
Jade.
Hi.
So
this
this
is Jade.
thing, if we manage to like get this thing to like just kind of like basically subdue it, could I try and use my tame beast feature on it? Which does
Yes.
require I be out of combat, but
Yes. You will be able to attempt that. This is a wild creature, and
that's what tame beast is specifically for.
I know it's.
Okay.
I feel like what I'm about.
I'm just saying that the way dice have been rolling today, I'm not enthusiastic about your chances. But yes,
No.
you will be able.
I
You will
think what I'm
absolutely
about.
have it.
I think what I'm about to do is gonna piss it off substantially.
I would recommend you don't. Soba was about to put it in a sleeper hold.
Well,
I mean, I have these 2 bags of caltrops, and it's in a bag.
Oh my God.
What if I pour the caltrops into the bag
No.
with?
No, Soba will actually kill you. Soba will let this thing go and it will maul you.
If you also do that, it probably increases the likelihood of it being able to tear through the thing as it makes tiny
That's-
lacerations in the bag.
Yeah, no, that.
Like,
I thought of that too, but I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping all of you would just ignore that.
no, Soba like wrenches this thing like away and she's like, no, this thing has fought bravely. It is friend now. Whether it was torn. No, that last
Soba,
word,
do you
no.
want to bump
It
it
is
on the head?
I don't believe it's going to be your friend.
It is friend. He just does not know.
Soba, do you want to put it, make it go to sleep though?
Yeah, she's just gonna like just kind of like she's kind of holding it. Like she puts like one hand like behind its head and another like around its throat and just slowly just kind of like pinches its windpipe until it stops moving.
Okay, can I make a suggestion then that works more in your favor? I'm going to let the GM be in charge. Since I've technically presented one of the items that I've made for the day, can I just say that the second item is just tranquilizer?
Easy chloroform? Sure.
Yeah. All right. Do you guys want to vote on which form this chloroform takes place? Do you want it to be A, powder, or a big ass needle?
Please
Oh,
no
I was
needles.
thinking a
I
cigar.
get enough
Let's
needles
just go
every
with the
day.
powder.
Okay.
Just dump like a handful of powder into the tent, like where its mouth is.
Yeah.
Does this smell like chloroform to you?
No. Thank you for referencing something that I made.
Pocket chloroform.
Oh, that was you? I didn't realize that.
I'm not sure where you picked it up, but it seems like a joke other people have done. But I know that I've done that as a joke for one of my Team Neighborhood episodes.
Oh, right on.
Specifically the 4th one. Powder it is for today. As he like dumps like a whole bag of powder into the bag, and he just goes, go to sleep, please go to sleep and don't maul us.
Give me strength from Soba and crafting from you.
Okay, that one should be easy because I know I'm good at that.
Strength, you say?
Watch if it's a natural 1. No,
Wait,
no.
just
No, wait,
wait,
wrong one,
just
wrong one,
strength
wrong
or
one.
like or athletics or?
Raw.
Oh,
that was the wrong one. I rolled wrong. Oh
So
yeah,
that's it.
that's an easy with a plus 12 that passes. There's
Oh,
no-
there you go.
13 if we're just doing raw strength.
Okay, that's fine. That was... No, yeah, it was raw strength, but it was an easier check because of it, so yeah.
Yeah, that's 18 plus 12. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that passes no matter.
It is out like a light, and you can distribute the last 3 gold pieces that were in the bar amongst yourselves.
Wait, oh, neat.
Ooh, I will take
The rest were
one.
coppers.
Oh, this. I put this back.
I find it funny that I took no damage throughout that whole thing. But
Nor did I.
Actually, wait, did you know?
I did
I
not.
thought
I
you
still
did.
have 7. Actually, I have more than 70. I get when I rage, I get temporary hit points, and even those didn't go down.
Question: does anybody want this last one?
I
Go for
think
it.
you've earned it given how the dice have treated you.
Yeah.
I'm going to. Fuck.
So, so we're probably going to have to take some time for Cass, right? That takes 10 minutes to cure wounds on that. Or treat
that was
wounds
for-
on that.
No, treat wounds is
It takes 1 minute for her to fix her spider.
Okay.
But
Yeah, that was
she's still got another spider that she can use for it too.
yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
And-
okay.
So
And it takes
Rodalite
0
wants-
minutes.
So,
Yeah, it takes
if
10
you
minutes to
don't
repair
mind
that.
For a second.
Sure.
I was gonna say, Rodalak looks around at everything, looks down at the unconscious displacer, and says, "All right, Soba, you have a good grip on them.
She'll nod. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. That's fantastic. Really great job, everyone." As he puts his hand on the log, wraps his right arm around his stomach, and he just says, "I just need a quick second. Just gotta recollect my bearings."
While he's doing that, Soba's going to pull out her rope, and she's just gonna hog tie this thing, and then she kind of looks at the tendrils. She hog ties the tendrils as well.
Smart.
Yeah, I was
Got
gonna
8
say.
legs too, so you
I
gotta
also
double hug tie it.
I also
Anyway.
recommend putting a sock on those tendrils.
Yeah. I got a couple of spare, like, foot bandages or whatever you want to call the things that I would technically wear. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna produce those.
Yeah. And then Soba's going to just recommend, perhaps we should take small break. Yes, you seem to have a propensity for getting ass beat. She
Oh, no,
hides
no,
like
no,
her
I-
word a day calendar behind her back. She's very proud of herself for saying it right the first time.
No. I'm fine. Maybe I could use a break.
He comes up to you and Flicker comes up. You sure? I'm pretty sure I'm seeing some nasty wounds over there.
Oh no, this is what in the medical industry would colloquially refer to as a boo-boo. I'm not a wimp.
I'm a squire, and you are a wimp. He's nursed some whiny knights. He knows. He is. Let's just say the knights that he serves have a various range of comedic personalities, and some of them are whiny.
So this gold is a D4, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You may add it to a roll after you make the roll.
Okay.
Can I roll my medicine check to heal the boo boos to try and
Yes.
at least make it 0 on him? Okay.
So Soba's gonna just drag the displacer beast over here.
Oh my god! What is this?
I am
Let me just
really
see.
hoping.
Does this hurt?
I'm really
Punch.
hoping I can get this to work because I really want a kitty. I really want a pet kitty.
So Cece has one of her spiders gives some
So I'm
healing
gonna
for
flavor
Kellis.
that
Gives
as-
you to 15 hit points, and while
so
she
I'm
fixes
gonna-
the other one.
So I'm gonna flavor that fucking 2 that I just got as like, yeah, I've never healed displacer beast wounds, so this is gonna hurt. That's how I'm gonna flavor that.
Ooh.
And unfortunately, I did not manage to make it any soother for you.
It does not help much.
Oh boy.
It's actually quite disconcerting.
Oh boy.
I really do hate how many times we have gotten below double digits.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know what's up
rolls this
with
game
our
have just
luck
been-
today.
Absolutely just in the gutter.
I'm
Bonkers
praying. I'm absolutely praying that I don't fuck this up. Hey Jade.
Hi, this is Jade.
Could you give me a hint at what this thing's will DC is?
No.
Oh.
Maybe offer it some
It's
meat.
reduced. It's reduced right now because.
Oh yeah, it is because of the bon mot. Yeah.
True. That's true,
So-
actually.
So when this thing wakes up, Soba is going to be sitting in front of it. Like she's got her sword back, and it's just she's just kind of like sitting with it like next to her, just kind of leaning against it. And she's like, "You fight well, friend. Perhaps you and I should not be enemies." And I'm gonna try and use my tame animal ability.
Oh boy.
Please. So, if I beat this thing's,
Oh, that looks reasonable.
yeah, so that is a 20.
Ooh.
And I'm going, and if I'll add the D4 if I need to. But if that exceeds this thing's will DC, hang on, let me find it exactly. If I exceed this thing's will DC, so long as this animal isn't starving, it will not attack me or creatures obviously allied with me, even if they're a creature I would normally prey upon. This effect is permanent, and I form a friendly bond with the animal. That lasts for 1 month. If it's a crit, however, that friendship is permanent.
So what's your total?
Without a D4, that was a 20.
And it's how much is it minus for willpower right now with how much is that? Rodalak?
Oh, sorry. Say that again.
What is the
Oh,
thing's
I got-
penalty?
I got a basic success, so that's -2 to its perception and will saves.
-2?
So what's its will DC? If I beat it by more than 10, Soba has like permanent pet. Otherwise, in like a month, she has to like fucking get convinced this thing to be her friend again.
You have succeeded. You have not crit.
How far off of a crit am I? Is it within 4?
No, it is not. The creature,
Also,
the creature wakes up, and initially just starts glaring at you, and kind of keeps shifting itself around.
Soba offered it some jerky.
It eyes the jerky suspiciously, but reaches its mouth forward a little bit to sniff it at it.
Yeah. So she's just like holding it like flat in her palm so it can like take it without like biting her.
It tries to get one of its tendrils free. What do you do?
Soba's going to scowl at it and be like, "I put you in that knot. I can keep you in there. You take this jerky and we be friends,
Roll
or
me
I
nature.
put you out of misery."
Roll me nature.
Boy, oh boy, nature. I love nature. It's actually one of my better. So that is a.
What the
Hang on,
fuck?
hang on. That is a 10.
Hmm?
I'm readying an
That is
action if
that is
this
a
thing attacks.
13.
That was using the token, the gold.
Yeah, that was using the gold. Oh, shit. That's a 13.
Is anybody else assisting?
I guess I can try, maybe? I've dealt with various beasts that are being ridden by the knights.
The GM is just like, "No, you cannot have a pet displacer beast."
No, I want you to have it, but you're rolling single digits.
The rolls are literally against you.
I want to give
it's
you every
friendly.
opportunity.
Like, as part of my ability tame beast, it's friendly to me for a month, and I already succeeded that one.
Yeah, I
So-
know, but we still gotta play this out.
Okay,
Okay.
fair enough.
That's the entertaining
Well,
part.
Fair enough.
So let
For
me
me.
think.
For me, at
let me
least.
think here. Let me think here. I have. Let me look at my stuff here. Not society, definitely not. Not. I want to say either performance or nature, as I want to say I
Roll
am
me
using
nature.
my. Okay.
Yeah. Please don't roll single digits. Please, that's all I'm asking. That's the bar. I'll take it. Fine. It's an 11.
Okay, that's
Beautiful.
that's
Highest roll of the day.
That's a 17.
Highest roll of the day that wasn't used to maul Cass.
Actually,
Okay, so yeah, that's 17. As I am using my knowledge of really grumpy horses and various other larger riding animals to Yes.
It's actually your knowledge of smaller creatures like raccoons and other small creatures that you've worked with, that you recognize that it's not trying to release its tendril to attack, it's trying to take the food, because these creatures are are more dexterous than most cats. It thinks more like a raccoon does in terms of taking food and using its hands to work.
Does it wash its food? Does it wash its food in puddles?
Of course it does. It's a displacer beast. Why not?
Oh my
Yeah.
Just don't give it cotton candy.
So yes,
That's still so sad every time.
right, it really is. Flicker, inform Soba of this information, I recommend.
Soba.
So,
Soba cocks her head, and she immediately goes, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah. Let me just,
Roleplay
Yeah.
moment. This is
Sorry.
role-playing game.
I got excited. I'm sorry.
You're excited. I know. It's cute.
Soba, I believe it's trying to get the food with one of its tendrils. I think we might have to loosen up one of them.
She cocks
I've
her
seen
head.
I've seen this behavior before with smaller dexterous animals.
So Soba just kind of hears that, and she's just like, "Oh, like raccoon. Yes, okay." And she's just internally just like doing her best not to let out like just a little squeak that like it would just fit something way smaller. And she pulls out like a small knife made out of like a tiger, like a saber-toothed tiger tusk or some shit, and she just like uses it to like kind of loosen the binds on that one tendril, and she holds up the jerky to the tendril.
The tendril actually brushes at the jerky a little bit before wrapping around it, not unlike an octopus tentacle, just and then it brings it to its mouth where it gently flicks its tongue out to taste it. You notice for the first time that its tongue is actually forked. It flicks its tongue out gently to take a taste of it before it devours the meat.
Oh, fascinating.
Soba's gonna reach out, and she's gonna go to like let it sniff her hand, and then she's going to scritch it under the chin.
Well, I think
It will take. When you offer your hand, the displacer beast actually puts its tendril on your hand and gently pushes down on it. You can feel all the small little bits of the tendril poking at your hand in different places. Sort of. Yeah.
I was gonna say if you said roll fortitude.
Soba would succeed. Soba would succeed. Her DC is 20.
No, I'm just saying it's just immediate. Like I was thinking in that meme sense. Oh, actually, speaking of, did you guys see the doodle I made earlier?
Yes. That's good.
It really do have been one of those days, but I think with this spell over, it might stop.
I mean, not if you say that out loud.
So it's not gonna let me pet it.
Yeah, it is. That's a sign of affection it gave you.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's gonna just kind of scritch it under the chin, and she'll be like, "I shall call you Tregel," which is spelled T-R. Oh god, I need to remember my Norse myth. Hang on, T-R-J-U-L? No, there's an E in there somewhere. I think I think it's T-R-J-G something. God,
Also,
no.
Craig,
I think it's spelled like that. Trjegul. I have to Google it. So one of the cats that pulled Freya's chariot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also,
I should call
Craig,
you
I
Trey.
just the nap time thing.
Yeah. I like the detail of it having a forked tongue, though. It gives me the mental image of like kind of like big cats, how they have the barbed tongue that they lick meat off of a bone.
Yeah, I love that
And
so
the
much.
displacer beasts just like they basically make biscuits like a cat, a small cat, but with their tentacles on meat,
Yes.
and then lick
Yes.
the meat off of their claws.
Somehow,
Absolutely.
a forked tongue on this creature makes sense to me.
Sobo will untie it and be like, "Come, Trego, we shall hunt for much. God, I can't speak today. Come, Trego, we shall hunt for glory and sustenance." She just completely like undoes it.
The displacer immediately scampers off into the light cover of the woods. It looks at you and it looks at you kindly, but it is still more comfortable farther away, like like some cats are, and it's like more of the wild house cats.
You just have to ignore it, then it'll want to be close to you.
It also starts rubbing its some of the glitter off on a nearby tree.
So Sobo just turns and just pulls out a small bag. It will come when we need it. And she just kind of shakes the bag. Shuka, shuka, shuka. It's a bag of fancy fees. Or some shit, like just cat fees.
Yeah.
Gigi goes over to Cass and offers you a health potion. Are you okay?
Thank you.
Are you dead? Do you have all your parts?
I've been hurt worse than this.
Okay. Wait, how?
I believe Rodolak might need that potion.
Yeah.
No, it's perfectly fine. It's just.
I have another one for you. Are you okay? Do you need antivenin? And antivenom?
No, I don't need I don't need antivenom. But thank you very much. It's very thoughtful of you.
Okay. I've never seen one of those, and I've heard about them, but I've never seen one and lived.
Well, one of them. I mean, have you been brought back before? He gets briefly distracted, but shakes his head a little bit and walks over.
I was gonna say, wait, did you die to them before?
I'm a little bit curious about our displacer friend, though. I wonder if this is its natural habitat. I'm going to make an investigation check on the creature as part of my investigation.
Okay. I would never. Gigi actually looks incensed by the accusation that she would have been brought back.
Would this be a Arcana check, a Nature check, or a Perception check?
Nature.
Okay. Well, I'm untrained in that, but I have the ability, Keen Recollection, which allows me to use Recall Knowledge unskilled at my proficiency.
May I offer a thought?
Well, I mean, I'm sure you possibly could, but I didn't know that we were in that kind of transaction.
I was gonna say THOT, not THOUGHT.
Oh boy.
But I hate my brain.
Go ahead.
You could also ask the survival expert that's guiding you.
Yeah, I'll look to the survival guide.
No.
Save your roll because of the dice. They're usually not around here. This area is fairly safe. I know that they're more to the north in the mountain ranges and more towards the coast. That's why I was taking you this way over here. I didn't actually think that this would happen. I'm glad you're okay. They tend not to roam this far west.
So they don't normally come this far west.
No.
What do you think
They're
might
a
have encouraged
problem,
them to
though.
come what do you think might have encouraged them to come this way? Are they territorial creatures, or are they mostly foraging? Because it looks like that one's quite hungry. You know what? I'm going to take a that's odd check.
Okay.
I'm going to listen to see if there is ambience in the area. Sign for bugs, birds, small critters, and the like. Audio perception check.
Okay.
I was going to say, are you trying to give her a hard time about her lack of ambient audio?
No, of course not. I know how hard it is to have ambient audio that is appropriate on hand at all times.
True.
You motherfucker.
Well,
That's two. So
did have
I got a 10 basically. You know what? Screw that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use assurance. I get to take 10 plus my proficiency.
There you go.
Hey, there you go.
Screw you, number
that
two.
That is because that is a 17.
And what we elaborate on what you're asking, just to clarify.
I'm listening for bugs, birds, creature, like any type of prey that would be within this area, and see if I can hear them in the forest, or if the forest is strangely quiet.
It is strangely quiet. It's not so quiet that it really drew attention. You do hear some birds and other flying creatures, but the forest floor is more quiet than a normal rustling forest, at least in your experience of the old world. I think that you may have dismissed that earlier simply because you're not used to this forest and didn't really know what to expect,
Yeah.
but
Also,
judging by
we
that
were
standard...
Perhaps I might be a little bit of a city dweller, but normally forests like this would be a little bit more lively, wouldn't you think? He taps his fingers a little bit sheepishly.
Yeah, I would agree with that. We haven't seen a whole lot of game either. Otherwise, I would have hunted something for lunch. But there hasn't been a whole lot.
Well,
It's probably nothing, though.
I don't know. Normally there would be... If it was a large predator that was coming around in the area, you'd probably think that it would only just be taking some of the bigger creatures, but I'm not hearing much in terms of... God, I'm blanking on the name of the undergrowth area of the forest. The bed, I guess.
Mm-hmm. No, it works.
The brush.
You know what I'm referring to.
The brush.
Yeah.
I'm not really hearing much of fauna in the
Undergrowth.
brush.
That's
There might be
true.
some... So it's possible there might be some kind of there might be either some kind of disease or something spooking the creatures from sticking around. I
Well,
don't think
we're
it's our
approaching the...
displacer friend here.
Yeah. We're approaching the foothills, though, so it should be starting to become less, well, less populous anyways, but more so than normal now that you mention it. I wasn't really worried about it until this. Then this creature wouldn't do that either. These are very, very... She looks incredibly nervous, by the way. Actually, she always at all times is going to make sure that you are in between her and it.
Mm-hmm.
They're very, very quiet. They don't disrupt other prey, which is part of what makes them so dangerous. Let's keep moving. I'm starting to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, where were we going? We were going to the mountains, right?
Yep. I would like to know, if you keep moving, I would like to know if you are making any precautions or how you are going forward.
Right, so we're going to the mountains. Let me see here. I mean, I don't think I got anything more than the spyglass. Actually, I guess I can try climbing up to the tallest tree and see with my spyglass if there's anything in the path that might be dangerous.
Okay. No need to roll for that because, it's just climbing a tree. It's not like you're doing it under duress or anything,
Yeah. I'm gonna just tie that sled back around my waist.
Yeah, plus having claws makes it a little bit. Claws on your feet makes it a bit easier.
It also makes it easier to climb the evergreens, which are the larger trees in the area, which, you don't have to worry as much about the needles in the sap, because scales don't care as much as that. But you get to the top, and you do see the foothills. You see the beginning to roll and climb, and in the distance you do see the mountain. Actually, it looks very large and beautiful, and there is a range of them, no less. And you also see what's the proper word? A disruption in the woods ahead. It doesn't nothing moving, but up ahead the trees look different, a little bit too parallel, a little bit too neat. It's in the direction that you're going.
Let me see. What about them in terms of that's odd? Would it be able to inform me?
For you, not, because that you are on the ground and haven't reached it yet. Though it is along the way if you'd like to use that skill if you arrive at it.
I'll do that when we get there.
So you said like that there's a disruption where the trees just suddenly start being kind of neat.
Yeah. I mean, they're
Like,
trees. They're always kind of neat, but you know what I mean.
Well, yeah. But are we talking like someone just placed one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, one here?
Yep.
Like someone made it in like a map editor made.
It looks it looks bespoke.
Bespoke. Oh shit! I didn't know we were in like the designer woods.
But as far as like the precautions while we're traveling, like you were asking about,
Oh, that's
Cece was going to have a few of her spiders trail behind the group and take advantage of her new snare crafting feature to make some warning snares behind us.
Okay.
that's
Just kind of loosely scattered.
Fair enough.
Okay.
And
I was about to say before we head off, we could discuss this maybe after we're kind of done with the game, if you want, about my level 4 skill feat, because I really cannot decide by myself. Because
I'll work with you on that afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
On this note, though, the clearing is reachable within a little bit, and what's the name again? And Trehil is going to be ranging just deep enough in the woods that it is still, not easy to spot if it weren't for the glitter, but also close enough that you know where it is.
Trehil.
I am going to take my chalk back, by the
Trehil.
way.
Yes.
Fair, understandable.
Okay. So, making our way there, I imagine what we're going to be wanting to do is keep an eye out for any types of apex predators or the like. I'd also say that maybe we can get some kind of, like, the only other option that I can imagine that we probably could consider getting is maybe we do an inventory on our materials for any kind of like anti-venom or anti-poison, or at the very least have some masks in case this is some kind of pestilence. Does any as he gets up and says, does any of you happen to have detect magic of any kind?
If I didn't use up my second gadget for the day, I would have said that like that was actually one of my ideas. It's like pretty much like a detect magic stick or something.
Like a dowsing rod?
Yeah, like a dowsing rod, but I was thinking like, or like a PKE meter or something like that. I made this out of sticks today.
I call it the Spengler device.
I definitely should have a detect magic spell, but I do not.
Oh
if,
no.
if this were D&D 5e, I would always have that as a magic user. But
My
I don't.
detect magic is
Yeah,
that
no,
anytime I see something that looks sparkly, I hit it with a brick. That's my detect magic.
See, this is one of the things I think is odd about Pathfinder, because I would strongly argue that a sufficient Arcana check will detect magic. It's just seeing, hey, do I feel anything magical in the area? But because the game has a specific Imperial Genie Phoenix Harrow bloodline elemental spell of the arcane divine occult and primal traditions called detect magic, I feel like that disrupts with the simple it's Arcana, you can check magic for it, you know. It's I'm going to say that if you need to do it immediately, if you need to detect magic as a 2-action ability, you would need the spell. But if you are just, you know, over the course of a day to see feeling out to see if there is magic in a non-stressful, in a non-initiative order situation, then Arcana will serve that function. Does that sound fair?
I can.
Yeah.
I can.
Can I use occultism?
Mm-hmm. For you, that would be the
Okay.
equivalent of Arcana. It's not exactly the same, won't give you the same information, but roughly.
Yeah.
You're saying, Megas?
I would say in terms of, I'm sorry, I completely blanked when you were saying that.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but I kind of did too.
I apologize. Could you say that again so I get my thought process back where I was?
Sure. So
Sorry.
if you need to detect magic under a fast circumstance, as using it as an action immediately, then you would need the action ability. But if you were just trying to be detecting magic, you can use Arcana for that.
What if I used investigation as my travel skill?
Ooh, that makes sense.
A proposal for a thing, if just because I was trying to say it, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Detect magic also specifies that you can tell the specific schools of magic
Right.
when you're looking at them. So you could just simplify it like you can Arcana to try and get a feel if there is magic, but you won't know any specifics about the magic that way. While detect magic is like you also get the specifics.
Well, there is something
that.
in the Pathfinder rules that is kind of like this, where if you get the vibe that there's something going on,
This place
If
has
you-
bad vibes, man.
yeah, like they have specific, like if there is something undead going on, it's like I think it's a religion. I'd have to check my pocket guide, but it's on a shelf somewhere. But like they're basically each skill, occultism, arcana, religion, etc., maps to a certain like vibe. So like I guess like if you guess the vibe, it wouldn't be like outside the realm of possibility to just be like, hey, can I make like an occultism check to see if there's any
Okay.
devil shit going on? Like,
But
like that's once again,
That's
that's my personal interpretation of the rules.
This
Makes
place
sense to
is
me.
failing the vibe check.
Yeah.
Within 20 minutes, half an hour of setting out, though, you do come across about an acre worth of land that is odd. Specifically, the trees appear to be lined up from the one corner down to the other in order of height. And then, actually, I'm sorry, that goes about halfway across the strange area. And then, there's no underbrush underneath it.
Can I make a survival check or a nature check to see if like I can kind of get like a feel for what's going on here? Like if there's any druidic magic or any shenanigans going on?
Absolutely, but let me finish my description if I may.
Sorry.
The trees are also sorted by breed. And about halfway across the strange area, the plant, there appears to be of a run out of trees, and plants, small, like tall grasses, and sunflowers begin to be arranged in order of height.
Are we dealing with a druid with OCD?
I believe we are making our way into some kind of outdoor arboretum.
I have
Mother. Oh, I'm going to fucking. Oh, I'm going to swallow a golf ball. Oh my god.
This is too
I have
orderly. Nature.
I have a thing that is maybe a little bit of a stretch, but it is sort of in Cece's domain. And she will use an engineering check for this because she is looking at this in terms of a tree farm. Because these long ordered rows of trees and plants and everything all organized by height is like a constructed forester's arrangement.
Right.
I would also like to replace that survival check with my assurance to give me a 16 instead of just a fucking 3.
I
got
have
22.
one more. Okay, I have one more detail to add, though.
Oh,
You don't notice it initially as you begin to walk into the clearing and inspect it, but at the far end of the clearing, there are some small animals' bodies lying in the back corner of the field. Some rabbits and some wild dogs. You have the creature, and then all of its organs are laid out in order of size.
I hate that you described it as a creature, because all I can think of is yippee.
Okay, so with a 16 in survival, how fucked up is it?
This is pretty messed
I
up.
mean, it's been bifurcated, so.
Yeah.
All right.
So, hon, Sprig, about your role, would you like to change any adjustments about that role?
the arrangement of the animal is slightly weird, but I think she's still, like, seeing the trees and everything organized like this. Still kind of like, are these trees marked in some way to show when harvesting season is gonna be? Is there, like...
They are not. But some of what you can reference with that role is that some of the smaller plants that are still organized by size are plants that grow and die within a week. Are weeds.
Okay. I'd like to attempt 2 checks. For this. The first I would like to do is I would like to see if I can discern a pattern. Because my investigator revolves around empiricism, it's all about probabilities, seeing patterns, seeing numbers, and so on and so forth. I want to determine if these items and the shrubberies, the plants, the trees are in an alphabetical order by genus or phylum or class, or if it's done by largest to smallest or longevity of life.
Okay.
Or to see some kind of pattern going on if it's trying to form some kind of shape or something.
Okay.
It's obvious that the person who did this, if somebody did this, is educated in a particular type of science. But if there's one thing that we know that they're not... It feels like
someone gave Jeffrey Dahmer druid powers.
I was about to say, if there's one thing that they probably scored a D in, it's ethics. Screw it, I'm taking 10.
Fair.
What did
I'm
you get?
so glad I took assurance.
Right?
Alright, so is that an Arcana check or a Perception check? Or
Perception.
An Academia check?
In this case, it would be Perception or Academia.
I'll go with Academia, because that makes it a 21.
That's a pretty good Academia. They are arranged by median height of the individual species. Not of all of them, but of the species that are on display. They're in median height of those that are listed, and then all members of that species are arrayed together.
The second thing that I have is I'm going to be doing an investigation to see if there are any, since this is a like exterior arboretum or garden or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see if there is any type of identifying markers that they use, whether it be like a notch on the plants or a colored marker or some kind of etching on any of the plants that I can see that might be able to help determine how they're labeling these things.
Nothing appears to be labeled in a way that you can that you can tell.
Okay.
And just to play off of our discussion earlier, nothing appears to be magical within your understanding of the term that you can tell.
All right, I'm gonna as he looks over, says, "Well, I might as well take care of the dirty business since someone's got to do it." I'm going to walk over to the remains of the animals and perform an autopsy.
Okay.
I guess that would be medicine.
That would be medicine, correct?
I mean, can I assist you?
You could attempt to, yes.
I mean, I have some small amount of experience in medicine.
Ooh,
Okay,
that is an 18.
Okay,
I come over and look over the bodies too. Jade, with an 18 occult check.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 15 plus 6, 21.
Nice. And hold on, let me just go in order of each of these. Ken first. That was.
Who?
Magus Serling. That was a 18 for the autopsy check.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay,
Medicine,
just making sure I'm on the right side. Right then. You can't quite tell how the creatures were killed because every other part of the autopsy was handled, of the vivisection, if you will, was handled so cleanly. And
Oh no.
there's not much indication of what actually killed the creature. They are... Yeah. That said, all the cuts are surgical quality. And... yeah, they are perfect cuts. And yes, it does appear vivisection would be the proper word.
All right, so these
Oh, so
were
these
killed by
things
the
were killed while they
vivisection?
were alive. That's absolutely fucked.
Generally, that's how things are killed.
No, you know what I mean. I'm taken apart while they were alive, you motherfucker. I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna stab you. I got my knife. I got my knife.
That is, no,
get
to
you.
be fair, that is genuinely a thing Silva would say.
It is! I love
Things
it!
were killed while they were alive. The monster.
Real ore is made of floor.
Soba doesn't know what the word vivisect means. It's got one too many syllables.
And I would pat Soba gently on the arm and say, yeah, buddy, yeah.
But people die when they are killed.
Right? Okay. Flicker, what were you... could you reiterate your checkings?
21.
No, detailing. What are you looking for and how are you looking for it?
Okay, so since we've determined, like, that we can't figure out how it died, and we've determined that it's been, done surgically, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm wasting a perfectly good 21.
They're rare this session, aren't they?
I mean, it's like, okay.
So, what are all these animals? Just because I feel like I missed it.
Just underbrush animals, like some wild dogs, some hares, things like that, voles, whatnot.
Right? No, not magical. I can't determine magical, I guess.
What had you initially rolled as a stat?
Okay. any organs missing? Like what part of them is missing? I guess, if any. I assume parts are missing if they were killed surgically.
No parts appear to be missing. And, just to flag on a that's odd from earlier, it is also strange that no predators have come in to enjoy the remains. Because they don't appear to be that fresh, but at the same time, they're not, it's not that old of a kill either.
Alright, so strange that cadavers have not been eaten.
So... Okay, I have a question. So, the Dust of Creation that I have, like, part of the reason the Sova bought it is because it was used for necromancy in her tribe.
Right.
If
well,
Sova takes... Sorry.
Hold on. We have another check in the middle of this from...
sorry, I thought that was the last one, I'm sorry.
I want to... Yeah, finish the shit. A lot of people want to do a lot of things. It's almost like something you got into place with something weird.
Yeah, sorry. I thought that was the last check.
Real weird, real quick.
I'm sorry.
Was it more to cover from Flicker though?
Let's see what else. It's very difficult because you pretty much got like the main two questions like out of the way. Okay, so no specific organs missing. It's weird that they haven't been eaten by other predators.
It's also weird is that they haven't been stored.
That they haven't been what?
Stored. It's just kind of left out in the open. By my assumption, I don't think I need a check for this, but this had to have happened fairly recently for them to be in such pristine condition, unless something else is going on.
Within a day or two, you'd imagine.
Yeah, that is strange.
Are there any flies around it?
No.
That's even stranger.
Then it had to have been either within a couple of hours, or there's no flies in the area. You know what? I'm gonna do the dog thing, and I'm gonna smell it.
Why not?
I should know if the food. I should probably know if this food is spoiled.
Yeah. I'm not gonna make you roll for that kind of thing. It is probably been a day or two. It does not smell good. It is not. There's no flies around though.
I'm gonna go to our our survivalist expert, and I say, do you see if there's any tracks that might have shown how they got dragged here?
Let's pause that thought. Remind me about that in a few moments,
sorry.
because I want to go back to what Sprig was planning.
Continue, Sprig.
CC had just been looking at, like, how the forest itself around us, how it suddenly switched to this neat and orderly thing. Clearly someone or something had to have invested a good deal of time in organizing everything this way. So, like, there would usually be some kind of indicator as to why in some way or another. So her first thought was looking at it through the eyes of a civil engineer, and that this is essentially a tree farm.
Was there a question for me involved in there, or?
So she was looking for signs of some sort at, like, the first one that comes to mind is, like, markers for harvest of such a tree farm, for example. Like how a lot of trees are, in modern day at least, like, spray painted to say what year they were planted or what year that they're going to be cut down.
Yeah, that is undercut by the fact that this appears to have been applied to the short growth weeds as well. There's no visible indicators for that, but again, the grass and the sunflowers and the dandelions are also separated from each other and arranged.
And they're not, like, like the trees don't have undergrowth like pressed right up to the trunks, or
Nope.
like they are separated into rows
They're
between the rows
separated.
of trees, or
That's correct.
hmm.
Again, by height.
In which direction are they organized by height? Are they getting taller towards the mountain, or shorter towards the mountain, or like east to west?
The northwest corner is the tallest tree, and the southeast corner is where the animals are.
Okay, so the northwest is the tallest trees, and then the smallest things are to the southeast.
That is correct.
Hmm. Now we run into the problem of trying to translate small brain Sprig into galaxy brain CC.
See, this is why I play a character who's as dumb as I am.
It's one of the curses of playing a smart character that's smarter than
I
you.
think in this case she will look at this. She will try to look at this next through the lens of occultism, and like along the thoughts of like geomantic ley lines for this continent. Whether she knows the ley lines of this place or not, if these are arranged in a way similar to such practices of occultism.
I might come in handy on that one.
Yeah. Do you make that comment publicly?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I imagine Cece will like muse about it briefly and ask if Kaz has any other like second opinions.
I got an 18 on my occultism check for that.
And I got a 22.
Okay.
So good. We're helping each other.
Hooray.
Well, and you're looking at it from a different perspective than I would. I'm looking at it for like sacrifice, ritual component kind of things.
Mm-hmm. There are not sacrifice or ritual component type things there, though. The idea of ley lines does appear to hold some merit. You might need to find some books, as that wasn't. I don't believe that was exactly your area of study, but there might be something going on there. From you seem to remember.
Is there a chance, given some of the stuff that I've looked into, like with the infernal stuff, that I might know?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I feel like geomancy,
No,
if it was going to be anyone, probably would be Soba would have the closest knowledge.
Probably.
Closer to like druidism and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But before
Like her tribe did mostly practice necromancy, but they probably would have had geomancers because they live on a mountain.
Before Soba does that, let's return over to Magus.
Like, I imagine necromancers. Normally you'd use like sacrifice of life for necromancy, but when you're on a mountain and life is scarce, but earth is everywhere, geomancy might have been a more prominent fuel for their metaphorical fire.
Like I said, they did use dust of creation to transmute to transmute corpses, so that would be geomancy, I imagine.
Yeah. Fancy geomancy.
Yeah. Look, if you don't have corpses at home, store-bought is fine.
Yeah.
Magus, did you have another avenue to consider? Oh, you were going to talk to Gigi, right?
I was going to talk to yes, Gigi about our. Sorry, go ahead. Did you want to speak?
So I was gonna do a thing once the rolls were done, and we kind of just skipped over.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So like just kind of go like Sprig kind of came to the same thing that I think I did. So Soba's gonna kind of like look at this and be like, "Oh, this ritual thing," and she's gonna take out this bag of creation powder that she doesn't quite understand how it works, but she knows the necromancers back home used it. She's gonna reach into the bag. She's gonna pull out like a little pinch of it. And she's gonna go to like the most harmless looking animal, you know, like an animal that she could definitely just kind of crush its head with her elbow, like a fox or something. She's gonna take some of it, and she's gonna just sprinkle some of the dust like on the animal, and just be like a little pinch, and just see what happens.
So you haven't actually experimented with the dust yet at this time, right?
No, this is the first time. Yeah. All she knows is what her tribe uses it for. She doesn't know how it actually works.
But you do know that dust of creation is usually keyed toward something, right?
Yes.
Dust of creation food will create food. Dust of creation, like, furniture would create like a small ottoman, which happens.
Well,
to be
I know
what
that,
you
but she
receive,
doesn't know that.
Which happens to be what you receive.
Well, what did I receive?
Just a small piece of furniture, an ottoman or stepping stool, something like that.
Wait, so the
Soba
This is the weirdest ritual I've ever seen.
Hang on a second. So Soba's just curious. She just kind of like just copies like what like the necromancers did back in her home village, and she just sprinkles some of it on a fox, and then just in like there's just a fox fur puffy just like in the place. She's like, oh, I think I know what the ritual was for. Someone is redecorating.
Literally everybody here can tell that is just what that is coming from the dust of creation and nothing else, except for Soba, obviously.
Except for Soba, but she's just like no. Now there's just a fox fur puffy, just like right like in the middle of this field.
I have one question though. What is a puffy?
Yeah.
What was the term that Jade used? Because I finally forgot what it's called. Ottoman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that's the British word for
stool.
British.
Okay.
Yes, the British word for Ottoman. Sorry.
It's an adorable word.
I didn't know what an ottoman was either.
It's very cute, and your accent is coming out when you're talking about furniture.
I still love the joke in DuckTales, the Ottoman Empire show.
Yeah, I love that.
It's such a great
show.
It's so good.
It's a great show.
So
honestly.
much better. It's so much better than you expected it to be.
So then, back to
cool.
Magus. Did you have some other directions to go?
Yes, I was going to ask Gigi if there's any trails or something that lead here from these bodies, or if there's any tracks or otherwise.
This was just a game trail up to the mountains. There shouldn't have been anything in the way. I mean,
I'm sorry.
There was some, huh?
I'm sorry. Game trail?
Yeah, this was just a simple game trail up that led in this direction.
So this is a hunting ground.
Not often. We don't come out here, and well, you guys haven't really partaken in as much hunting as you have been in crop growing, which I respect. That's fine, but. This was, just a game, a deer path sort of trail, and this shouldn't be here. I don't know. I don't see any other tracks around it, but I did walk around it while you guys were investigating, and the trail continues on the other side. This is just disrupting of it. I can see the same tracks restart on the far side. I think we should keep moving. I'm a little scared.
We should probably keep moving. This is sitting here speculating is only going to.
Oh yeah, no, this place is extremely unsettling.
So, is there a path that leads up the mountain?
Yes. Come on, let's go. Gigi is quite disconcerted and quickly brings you back onto the road. Well, not road, but a very loose path. Unless there's something more that you would like to do here.
No, I just had a really stupid thought. If we took that mithril plant, and we sprinkled some of this powder on it, we could get a piece of furniture made of mithril, the most uncomfortable chair on the fucking planet.
Unless you're a dwarf, maybe.
Oh my god. If you had like the tavern brawler, if you had
get a couch.
if you had the tavern brawler equivalent, like literally, you just have the steel chair, but it's made of mithril.
Dude, you have no idea how much I love that for that weird Irish Scottish tavern brawler guy I made up at one point. Because get an appreciation for good, well-made chairs that take a while to break.
I'm gonna make a character at some point who's just like a wrestler with a steel chair, and they're just gonna get a mithril chair at some point.
Here comes that one senator with the steel chair.
My God, he is broken in half.
I wasn't sure if I should pull down that name, but you know the meme.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to do here?
Not that I can think of.
Leave?
It is a little unsettling.
The last time I saw Forest this organized, it was usually for cutting down. I do not believe we have that kind of infrastructure here.
Oh, one other thing. Soba?
Yeah.
One more thing.
The Displacer Beast has noticeably refused to step inside that region.
Oh, that's...
No.
There's nothing preventing you from going in whatsoever.
Oh. Not entering into this game trail?
I recommend we go around this area rather than further through it.
There's nothing... Whatever danger was here isn't here now.
I don't think the Displacer Beast agrees with that.
I wish I had speak with animals. I wish I had speak with animals.
Every game that has that, take that immediately.
I could sense motive.
What? On what?
I mean, you don't even... you don't no dice for that. The motive is discomfort.
Oh, I almost forgot I had this. Can I pick up one of the like a bone or something and use read psychometric resonance on it?
Oh, yes. That is literally my favorite ability in all of Pathfinder. Yeah, by all means. Does that require a roll?
Hell yeah.
If it does, functions similarly to detect magic. Oh, I can look for them while I'm just standing there. Interesting.
Menacingly.
We shared a neuron.
No, it just takes a minute.
Okay. And what are you going to be attempting to read?
If it's got a I'm just checking to see if any of them have a strong psychic presence. I'm just looking for whatever events or things are associated with it.
Okay. So you can see a short timeline of resonance with most things, and honestly, most of it is usually too blurry to really make much out of, in general passing through, right? This isn't really something that this is something you can concentrate on, but it's also the kind of just like a sense that you have, a seventh sense, if you will. And you can, if you actually focus on reading some of the things here, you can mostly feel its natural resonance. This, the tree just, reaching for sunlight, the calm and peacefulness. And then there is a jarring shift into order, followed by a jarring shift out of that back into tranquility. And when I say order, I mean that in a emotional sense, in the sense of this must be organized now. And then it simply returns to what it was before. The reason that you are able to isolate this is because I'm assuming that you check multiple things.
Yeah.
And this is what's consistent across them.
Oh my god, is it actually a druid with OCD?
Spoiler
No,
alert,
but-
no.
Whatever happened here happened fast. Whatever happened here happened fast, and it seems to be over now.
the garden and the garden back at the castle was organized like this by a druid. It's very possible. Although I think we should take the displacer beast. Although I would recommend taking the displacer beast's advice and just going around this place.
So
Oh
who's
no, yeah,
gonna-
we should absolutely like give this place a.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll just go back into the woods, go around,
That
fade
does
into.
seem like the wise course of action. It shouldn't take us that much longer anyways.
Upon the getting to the
Wait,
other
no,
side.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Let's just go.
Got
Sorry.
another doodle for you guys.
Oh no. What's this
One
doodle?
second. Adorable. Let me actually put this on stream for a second. Ba 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 ba. Upon getting to the other side, it is very easy to reclaim the trail. Gigi finds it almost instantly and keeps on walking forward. And you get into the foothills, and the trees start to thin out, and the slopes start to get a bit steeper as you begin to ascend into some of the mountain range. As you get to the top of one of the foothills and are basically ready to start looking for paths into the mountain, Gigi says, "This is as far as I can go. I'll meet you back at the great tree, though, right?"
Of course. Thank you very
Okay.
much, Gigi. You've done an exceptional service to us.
No, you
Yeah,
saved my life. That could have happened to me anywhere, and I want to thank you. I'll make sure that you're celebrated when you arrive.
Of course.
And this is where Soba steps forward, and she's like, "Yes, now you're in my neck of woods."
As he looks to Soba and says, well, you know, Soba, we could have had perhaps we could have your friend, the Displacer. Did we name the Displacer Beast out of character?
Yeah, but it's hard to pronounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just Trago.
Trago.
It's
Okay.
it's just Trago.
We could ask
I'm-
Danny Trago.
I'm gonna
Danny
just
Trago,
gonna-
the
I'm just-
Displacer Beast.
I'm just gonna keep accidentally calling it Dreidel.
I'm sorry. I'm picturing the Displacer Beast, but it has like Danny Trejo's jawline
Yes.
and mustache.
And tattoos.
I says, why
And
don't
one
you
of
have
its
a-
one of
why
its
don't
one of
you
its
have
tendrils
Trago
goes
help-
behind it and comes back with a machete.
Why don't you have Trago help escort Gigi through the forest to make sure nothing befalls them?
I'm not sure that Gigi would appreciate that very much.
Rachel did try to eat.
That's fair. Your discretion.
I mean, she tried to eat several of us,
Your
but
discretion, Soba.
Rachel was playing.
I think she's mostly loyal to Soba.
Yeah, actually.
I don't
Like,
know
she's-
that if
she's-
she got outside of Soba's sight, she would be
the
safe.
the description is basically like it's friendly to me and is my ally, and it tolerates the rest of you.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's about right for a cat.
As we are leaving the forest, though, Zizi is going to take some time with her spiders. She's going to get some greenwood. She's going to take some saplings and while she's rolling, she's going to be forming the frame for the glider that we're going to need later.
Oh yeah, That's a thing I forgot.
So, so Sopa is going to, like, while we're doing that, Sopa's going to use her, mountain lore to, like, try and, like, kind of, like, get a lay of the land and kind of, like, okay, like, what's different from the mountain back home? Like,
Right.
what do I know about, like, mountains in general? And if we're looking for the other group, she's gonna try and look for, like, any signs that still exist, you know? Because they came this way, right?
Yes, this is as far as you know.
Yeah, so she's gonna look for any, like, markings on trees, any, like, leftover, like, trash, you know? Because, fun fact about trash on mountains, it doesn't go anywhere.
True. The mountain is
Yeah,
very
like-
clean. The mountain is very clean and well kept. There's not any real visible trash, and you can find a passage, fairly easy with your general skills. What?
Oh.
I assume that was survival.
That was my mountain roll. That was my mountain. So I have lore 1 terrain, and the terrain I chose was mountain.
Ah.
Yeah. So that's the one high roll I've got, and it was while you were telling me, oh no, you just have that.
Now I'll give you some extra through it because you are able to see a cave that looks, in your experience. I was actually going to give you this if by asking you for a roll in a little bit. That looks, in your experience, like it would go through the mountain.
Ooh.
You have an eye for these things.
And is it obvious enough that the A team would have seen it? Do I think?
You do not know. You don't know. I mean, it's decently obvious, and it looks like it would be a good place, to spend some time. But you can tell from your experience with mountains that this is probably a pass.
Okay, so she'll mark down the pass and she'll inform everyone. She'll point out, and be like, "Look, there is pass to the mountain. If other team was intelligent at all, had brain cell tool up together, would have gone through there."
Now,
So we
I'd
can be
like
sure they didn't go through there.
At least Marcus didn't.
Marcus is the only one who didn't go through it.
Right.
Everyone else went through.
So here's my interesting question I have for you, though. Who has the best hearing in this group?
good fucking
Who's got the
question.
highest perception?
No, not on paper. I mean, like, justify your thoughts on your characters, though. Who has the best hearing in the group, though?
Rodelac is literally a dog.
That's true.
Fox, but
Fox, but
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like there is a very strong justification for both Flicker and CC to have tinnitus.
So,
That's
I
a
think,
valid
I think the
perspective.
argument.
I hate how correct that is.
So,
I want to say that Flicker.
So it's not us!
so my argument.
Like like Flicker, like you just see like an innocent-looking look on Flicker. He like blinks, and as you guys are talking, then the audio editor or whatever just puts it up.
Oh god. Okay, so my argument would be that the best
However-
hearing. Okay, never mind.
No. I just wanted to add this like little detail. Except that the distinction for Flicker is when he specifically either hears the voices of the knights giving him an order, or he hears a bell that triggers him to like come up to a particular knight's room for cleanup or to pick up something or
I
whatever.
was gonna say Flicker probably doesn't have very good hearing because he's wearing a literal fucking tin bucket on his head.
Well, no, like I said, I don't know how that would prevent the
You
prevent
ever
the
put
hearing.
a bucket on your head and tried to listen to people?
Well, it's got a lot of opening space. I can hear people pretty okay with a helmet on.
I would say that the best listeners I could argue for is probably Rodelac, because Rodelac is an investigator, so listening to
Yeah.
like small hints is probably like literally his thing. Also, he's a dog.
Fox.
Yeah, but if I keep calling him a dog, it's funnier because canid racism is funnier because I'm a canid.
It's also because his artwork, because his like VTuber thing, the PNG tuber thing, literally a dog. So that doesn't.
Look, it's not racist if I do it because I'm adult, which is also a canid. And then I would say Soba also because Soba literally like lived in a woods. Like if you can't hear anything on a mountain, I'm pretty sure you die.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't have any arguments for anyone else for or against.
I have one for my character. It's that he lived on the run for years and years and years and is extremely hypervigilant about any kind of threatening sound.
That's fair, actually.
That's fair.
I'm gonna say that, Rodalak,
I think so too.
Yeah.
you...
I can hear a clock ticking from 40 yards away.
Chat asks if Chat asks if PTSD is a skill.
I think in Pathfinder it's a feat.
Yeah, no, it is.
That tracks.
Yeah, no, it
Of course
is.
it's a feat.
I'm pretty sure there's actually. I'm fairly certain there's actually a feat that's just called shell shock. I think.
From what I've seen of the feat,
amazing.
of the feats in this game, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, that tracks, right?
I almost
So-
inhaled my go juice.
Rodalak, you hear singing.
All right.
There is a feat called Scared to Death.
It's real? It's real. No, this was a meme, it's not supposed to... Okay.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, yeah, it's called Scared to Death. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's what it is.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I just
Both
say?
the shock feat and the scare to death feat are things that you can do to other people.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. So the shell shock feat that I was thinking about, it's homebrew. Essentially,
okay.
in exchange for negative bonuses, like if you get like surprised, you're hyper vigilant to sound, so you get a bonus on your perception. It's a homebrew thing, but it does exist.
Okay.
Honestly, I like that because
So what do I need to do?
Oh, you hear singing in the near distance.
Okay. Do I recognize the song?
If you get a little bit closer, you could, but yes. I mean, it's not like a song that you would know, but yeah.
What I'm going to do, is I'm going to use my academia skill to write down the note progression of the song, to at least get the melody down on paper.
Okay.
Just so I have it.
That's really cool and clever. I like it. I strike
As you hear, it's
the
like, wait,
oar and I keep...
do you hear that?
I strike the oar and I keep the mind, and I think of you. I strike
you mean
the oar
the
and I wish you
tinnitus?
love, and I want to see it through. I strike the oar and I keep the mind, and I'll show you my feelings true. I strike
think that's
the
a
oar and I
mining
keep
ditty.
the mind, and someday I'll mine with you.
Do I recognize the ditty? Is it like a
no.
folk song about mining, or no?
Nothing from your land.
Soba folds her arms. She's like, Soba prefers the dwarf version.
Either I've discovered a dwarven mine, or we are in the presence of a leprechaun colony. Wash your hands.
you bitch. You bitch. I'm gonna go over to California and slap the shit out of you.
I don't get it.
Leprechaun colony.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm gonna slap the shit. Oh hey, it's 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Nice.
That's the punishment. He's in California during summer.
Yeah. That's punishment enough.
Also, I just made a joking comment of Flickr when he said, "Do you hear that? You mean the tinnitus?"
I had a hearing test, and they test each pitch, and it was just like one pitch that was just zeroed out. Everything else was fine. I can hear fine. There was just one exact pitch that was just zero. It's like that's
You know,
what matches my tinnitus. I couldn't hear it over my own brain.
Oh god.
It's funny. My parents think I have the best hearing in the world because whenever I'm at the toilet, I hear everything. If I hear someone coming in the direction of the toilet, I yell out "occupied" before they're even close, because I have nothing else. Because I have nothing else to focus on.
Jade, I knew
You
a
just
guy.
have magical toilet hearing.
Yeah. Jade, I fucking knew a guy once, a trans guy, who couldn't hear at a certain frequency, and when he went on HRT, his voice hit that frequency, so he couldn't hear his own voice until his voice dropped deeper than that frequency.
Oh, that's really
Oh
interesting.
goodness.
Yeah, for like 2 months, anytime he talked, he could not hear his own voice, except for
Wow.
like the vibrations in the back of his head.
That's so weird.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Ooh.
That is really interesting. Anyway, put the
Good
text
thing his
of it
voice
in
kept going down.
chat. It's not. What do you do? And further on with that thought, how long do we want to go?
Oh,
I
did
mi-
Jade
I missed
cut
the
out
last
for
part of
anyone
the
else, or is that
sentence.
just me?
Jade
I
cut out
think
for me.
I don't.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, Jade cut out for me.
There we
two
go.
questions that. Hello. Two questions I have is what do you do, and how late do we want to go? So we're at the 3-hour mark now.
We're
I-
kind of reaching the end
Wait.
of where I can go. I'm gonna be honest.
I'd say about
Okay.
15 minutes.
Okay.
I say I can go till the next. I can easily go till the next. Like I said, I drank my monster like a big boy.
So like this is a good stopping point, but if we feel like we can get somewhere else
Let
in the
us-
next 20
I
minutes, I'm
think-
totally
I
fine
think-
with
Hold
doing
on.
that.
Let's take another just another action or two.
Yeah.
I say we explore the singing.
Yeah, let's go introduce him to real music. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole.
Dig the hole. dig the hole.
So you're going into the cave, just to verify.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, do we have
Okay.
light source of any
Let's.
kind?
Oh,
That's
I
fine.
do have.
Hustling.
I am pretty sure I have a lamp with me.
I have
gotta
dark
pick-
vision now.
Also, actually, I also have. Wait, what? Wait. Repeat that. What did I just hear? Did you say
I
you
have
have
dark vision, Lamel.
Oh, no, you said mouth. I thought you said in your mouth.
Soba opens her mouth and just a flashlight beam comes out. Soba grew up eating many fireflies.
Okay. You can see inside the cave a kobold who is mining and chipping away at a wall.
Took us long enough. Imagine
Okay.
every one of those had a slap, had a clap.
So is it a very cute lady kobold with blue scales with a brace of potions across her front?
No. It is a small brown kobold that has a backpack and is hitting a wall.
Damn, for a moment there I thought we found the DM.
I guess being the only one in the party with scales, I shall do the introduction.
Yeah, I don't think any of us speak kobold, do we?
I could try. I do
Do-
speak
do
a
you-
couple of languages.
Do you want?
Um, let's see
How do
here,
you make yourself known?
Actually, let me check my languages. Maybe I have it. Actually, wait. The kobolds speak Draconic, don't they?
That's correct.
Right, they do. Yeah.
I speak
yeah.
Draconic.
Then I
speak
definitely.
Draconic.
There we
Okay,
go.
I know how to introduce
They might not
ourselves.
speak the same Draconic over here that they speak over
Nope.
on the other
They,
place.
he understood the song.
Oh,
did
that's
hear
true.
the song. Because it was in the language I understood.
Okay.
Hold on. I've got an idea.
Uh huh. You sound far away though.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. Give me a second.
Okay. Okay.
So,
I
so they're singing the song still, right?
Yep.
I pull out my flint and steel, and I provide a percussive backdrop and start singing along with them.
Nice.
I'm gonna join that.
I don't know the words to the song, so like.
She posted it under my doodle in the new
Yeah.
world D&D.
Okay, where is it? Hold on, let me pull it up.
It's right under my doodle in New World D&D.
I know. I just gotta pull up the chat because I've got like 60 of these Discord chats.
Fair. Same though.
Pain. Yeah.
A quick.
Where? Sorry, I'm trying to find the Jade room. Where
If
is
you-
it? Good lord, found it. Okay, I found it.
Quick reference: if you're in a voice chat, you can click the line below "voice connected" and it will teleport you to that chat.
Okay, I've got it here. It says,
Mhm.
I strike the oar and I keep the mind, and I think of you. I strike the oar and I wish for love, and I want to see it through. Okay, I'm not sure if I need a diplomacy roll or a performance roll for this.
Wait,
I just want to
actually
hear you
pick me
keep
up?
going. Honestly.
Did it actually? Did it pick me up when I just sang with
Yeah.
them?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
We were completely out of sync, though.
It was
Yeah,
perfectly
that would-
disharmonious. I loved it.
Honestly, it makes complete sense for our characters.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna roll. I've got performance, but
I
I
also
only
have
have my
performance.
proficient. I only have my I only have my charisma. I have never performed in my life.
I have some semblance of performance because I have to perform for fucking nobles and other such assholes.
All right, do I have to do you want me to use performance or do you want me to use diplomacy?
You can convince me on diplomacy. That's fair. Yeah, you can do that.
I'm using this as a means of camaraderie to introduce myself, in that usually when workers are singing in solidarity, it is a moment of, hey, we're all in this together, or just like having a good time. Like I'm approaching this very much like a stranger would approach a young kid they're trying not to terrify.
Okay.
Soba's just like Soba's just staring at you both like you've each grown like a third head.
I
So
am
you
doing
permit my
performance.
diplomacy.
I am using my performance, and wow, I am kind of out of sync with an 11.
That desync is not helping.
Oh no.
No.
We heard the
Shall I
canon
roll?
version of that in chat.
You know what? I am using my D4.
Oh,
Screw
hold
it.
on. Magus?
Oh, that's a
my
12.
God.
That's a 12 at least. So I'm not
Yes.
that bad.
And Rodalak, what was yours?
I'm about to roll now. Here we go.
Okay. Oh boy, let's.
Oh,
Come on. You had so many twos this game. What
Screw
the
it, I'm
fuck?
taking. Screw it, I take 10.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
After I hear you guys sing
Just-
like a completely different song than he's singing, I step up, my eyes flash for a second, and I say, "Hello. I apologize for my friends."
Hey, I took 10.
So- Hold on. No. Let me. If I may, for a moment.
There.
For a few brief moments, they are moving their head back and forth to the tune of your percussion, and as you, I assume you're doing this as you're walking up to them. You said, that's what you said, I believe.
Yeah.
Right. And after a few moments, they turn around with a smile on their face, take one look at you, drop their pickaxe, and we are opening with this next time.
Oh,
Okie dokie.
Crap.
And yes, there is only 2 failure slots in this challenge.
And we
Oh,
failed
boy.
both of them.
Oh no, that's
No,
going to happen
I
at the beginning of
took
next
10.
episode.
I
uh,
took 10.
So,
Yes.
so
this is also a very
I use
skittish
comprehend languages there.
Yeah.
So I speak their language now, and I, yeah, all right.
Wait, is that how comprehend languages work?
Yeah, I believe so, or at least. Oh no, I can only speak it on the next level, so I can understand them.
Oh,
I'm just
no.
saying gibberish to them. Cool, good, great,
Oh
good job, Eric.
no. Oh, no.
and no, 10 was not the target number.
Oh god, what language
No,
is
that's-
Well, I mean, I
that's-
rolled a 26.
Okay, so
No,
here's
I mean on
Bit
the
of a-
performance,
Yeah.
on the diplomacy.
do I maybe get like a couple of bonus points for me being, like a dragon, and all that?
You get
'Cause,
props. You get props for that.
I mean,
Okay,
We're
good.
gonna. But you have a few moments before they scream, and you will have to find a way of navigating that rapidly. And I think that's going to be a fantastic place to open up the next episode.
Oh boy.
Soba's already grabbed the brick to throw at this kobold so it doesn't scream.
Good, yeah, great.
You're not helping the
Is the
case.
displacer beast behind us too?
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
if this thing starts screaming, so I have oversized throw.
So
Soba's
can we just take-
already picked up like a basketball-sized rock and just is like, all right, the moment this thing screams, is going in its mouth.
Can we just throw these
Amazing.
away?
Simply incredible.
Oh my god.
How do you guys feel about
You're
the
the
session?
best at diplomacy.
It was
Seriously.
interesting. It was
I
interesting.
can't believe we finally run into something that speaks Draconic, but it speaks a different fucking dialect.
Man,
Scottish
I
Draconic.
hate it when the GM thinks of that. I hate it.
I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, see,
That-
this is why.
that was
This is
my
why I'm
bad.
saying. This is why I'm saying if we run into any mountain giants or other Goliaths, Jotun is a universal language. It was passed down by the Norse gods, and there are no dialects.
I'm looking at Sprig's stream, and Shinarato says next time of Kobold Ball Z, and I'm sitting there like, next time on Kobold Z.
I love this.
I for some reason I imagine it like cobalt, like the material.
Yeah. Can the party
It is
stop this
actually
kobold
named
from
after
screaming?
kobolds.
Yeah, that's fact.
Yeah.
Kobolds
I-
mining cobalt for the Kobold King.
Yeah, kobolds have always been mining Fae, even in the times before it was used in any modern sense. So yeah, cobalt is actually named after kobolds.
Kobolds also used to be goblins, and then they kind of split off.
Yeah, they're just kind of different words for the same things.
Yeah.
They're
You
both
have
slightly
trickster
different. I mean,
spirits, but they do have slightly different origin.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's sort of like
There
regional
are similar-
variations
okay.
on myths.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
it depends on where in Europe you are. If you're in Germany,
Yeah.
then kobolds and goblins are the same thing. If you're like up near like the Anglosphere, then yeah, they are two separate things. Sprig is correct.
Yeah, because goblins in Britain were Fae, while kobolds came from Eastern Europe and are not Fae.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then they
kobolds
meet
are
in the
Eastern
middle in
European?
the Germanic regions and are like interchangeable there.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Germans
Oh,
just
I-
like
I know
categorizing things.
I did
Yeah,
not know
like-
that about kobolds.
Because I got the theory about
In-
what happened
in
in that
the-
forest.
Yeah,
It was German.
In the Anglosphere, the British have a lot. The British and like other Anglo tribes have. I say Anglo, but like it also applies to the Saxons and to the other more Norse things. There's a lot more respect for the Fae versus Germany, where it's like, they're all the same thing. I don't give a shit.
Real quick, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more. Aside from that, I did want to say, how do you guys feel about the session?
It's
Like,
great.
I
Have
have
fun.
a friend now.
Very interesting how you guided the dice to go below 10.
I
Yeah,
am so. Oh my goodness, the dice could not. I ended up just lowering the DC globally on everything I was checking for because I knew you guys were gonna hit double digits. Like,
I feel
I
like
don't know
I
what's
feel
going.
like I
Like,
need
I
to
don't know
watch
what's going on
Goblin
with this
Slayer
program,
again
but
just
good
so
lord.
I can just
I,
find ways to do things that don't require dice rolls.
I just
I think it's just a bad RNG day. I just.
here's the thing.
It just
I've
happens.
I've had bad RNG days, but usually it's just to one player. I've never seen the whole party take such a hard L.
Right? And
Oh,
I'm
no,
using the
this
same roller.
This was pretty moderate for a bad RNG day.
Factor in the fact that I was hitting and critting several times. Yeah.
I only got mostly eviscerated. It was fine.
The worst one that I've had in recent memory was in a campaign with one of my players in my current Tuesday and Wednesday games. He was the DM. In the first round of combat, it was like a 5v5 battle in a tournament kind of thing. Across the 5 characters that we were fighting, they rolled 9 crits
Jesus.
in the first round. And across us 5, we rolled, I think it was 6 nat 1s.
Jeez.
I was literally hit with 5 critical hits in a row.
That is a nightmare.
that
Oh my
kills
At a
people.
god.
table, mind you, this is a table where he uses lingering injury rules on crits.
Oh no, I hate
boo.
those.
So I got 5 lingering injuries in a single round.
I
Oof.
could be worse.
And
Like
that's a
I
good
was
argument
in a,
against those.
I was in
Yeah,
a Grim
right.
Hollow game once where the DM used that, and I will point out Grim Hollow is balanced to be actually like actually just fuck me up, fam. And I played a monk. First fight we got into, the DM just tunneled me down, and I got my left arm ripped out of its socket and said, "Okay, well now you can't use flurry of blows."
Oh no.
Ouch.
Yeah. So I had to just like play a gimped monk until we got to the next town, and I had to beg, borrow, and steal to get a prosthetic. It was really bad. It did force me to take a subclass I wouldn't have otherwise, the Iron Crown Monk, which is a monk that uses Mage Hand. So telepathic punches.
Nice.
Yeah.
I care too much about my characters to ever really expose myself to a game like that, because it will just make me mad. Because
Yeah,
it's like the idea of the dice just not feeling it, despite me being very careful and tactical. I'm just like that would just drive me insane.
I don't
Yeah, for
mind.
sure.
I don't mind lingering injuries, but I think there's something that people have to like opt into. Like you need to be like you can't just as the DM just go, okay, you went down, roll your lingering injury, because you know like that was the moment I went down. That was the moment I learned we were using lingering injuries.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't like
It
that.
should be
really?
something that's clear the moment you're joining the game.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I've had a game that used a magical fumble system, and that led to some funny and awful moments. But because it was made clear at the beginning, everyone was okay with it when the catastrophes hit. You know, I think that's really important.
I'm gonna be honest. I've been really considering trying to make a build that's essentially Inspector Gadget, where he can pull out almost anything at any level of convenience, but there's always a chance it'll go horribly wrong.
Go gadget, helicopter day.
Yeah, I did notice today
I don't think-
that our features on Inventor are much less reliable than I originally thought. So for Searing Restoration, we have to roll a d20, just a flat d20, and if it's not a 17 or higher, we just lose the ability to use it. And if it's a 7 or lower, then it just blows up and destroys the item.
Oh Jesus.
That sounds.
And if it's an item in your hand, you also take fire damage when it blows up.
Of course.
Gee, wow. That's...
That
Let me
doesn't seem like you're getting that much out of the bargain there.
Yeah, I don't...
Like,
I don't like that.
I have a almost 1 in 4 chance to heal you for 2d6.
That's...
And
We'll sort that out.
If I fail, then I either lose the spider entirely or I lose its healing ability until the end of the encounter.
You know what? I'm no longer going to complain about Barbarian not getting to do much in social encounters, because at least, like, my abilities are, I throw a rock. I throw a bigger rock.
Well, and you get...
Mine is like a lot of the skills that I've got when I'm checking for the skill checks and like things to level up in is like, have you taken the dark side background? Well, then during a full moon, you get a double roll to smell corpses.
I'm kind of I'm kind of a skill monkey, since I'm trained in, like, let's see, stealth, society, performance, nature, medicine, lore, heraldry, diplomacy, crafting, especially crafting, athletics, arcana, especially arcana. I am trained in a lot of things.
And I'm trained in arcana, crafting, diplomacy, engineering, medicine, nature, occultism, religion, society, stealth, survival, and thievery.
Oh yeah, I think I didn't. I think I might have skipped medicine, sure, but yeah, I am. But yeah, I am. We are skill monkeys.
Well, we are skill monkeys, absolutely, and we both have like one feature that's the same, but like tamper. For example, tamper. If I crit fail with tamper, it blows up the spider.
Oh boy. All right.
And if its crit succeeds, it gives -2 to their attack rolls until they take an action to get rid of it.
Jesus.
I think we both have overdrive, which I guess I could be trying
Yes,
to
that's
use.
built in, but I'm not using it.
Wow.
I just love the fact that one of our things is just explode. That's it. That's all it is. It's just explode.
CC is going like all out, not that rude though. Like I have
I'm
no
gonna
attacks.
Because you're going all out, not that rude about, I'm going to give you some adjustments to the class, because you're effectively, you're playing in the class in a different way, so the benefits of having things explode aren't benefits to you.
Yeah, they're not even benefits. They just blow up and do fire damage to you.
I do. I mean, thankfully I did pick the thing that makes Flicker, even if that does happen to him, it's negated because he's resistant. Because it's like he's been. Part of me is just like it is because he's like a fire spitting kind of dragonborn. But I also like to imagine that he grew an immunity through years of like self-harm that inflicted.
Oh my god, don't call it that. Oh no.
You know what?
That's
freezing.
No. Oh, you're right. That is the worst word I could have used for that. No, accidental harm. There.
The reasoning, like I at first was just like, oh, Searing Restoration is great. It's just a golden D10 hit points. That's kind of a great thing.
That sounds reasonable.
Today was the first time I noticed and clicked on the unstable tag, which is DC 17 flat check or fail.
Jeez. Okay, I'm going to bounce for now, but like thanks for playing, everybody. This is a lot of fun.
It was a delight.
Was a delight.
Bye.
You guys actually bye. So you guys want to help me pick out the skill feat then? Or?
Yeah, sure. Let me close out the stream and just say you are all wonderful.
Oh yeah,
I appreciate all of you. Thanks to everybody watching, and we'll continue to pick this up in 2 weeks with a very exciting series of events that I'm really looking forward to. So, good night, everybody, and be sure to like the video, and I love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Hope you enjoyed it.